Hello. What's good in the hood? Coming at it. Coming with it. You know how we do. We're going to review a video, getting detained by police. There, these motherfuckers pulling me over. Find this goddamn. Which one is it? Let me find. Click on the video. I'm gonna get rolling here. Start at the beginning. All right. Let's see if anyone's in the building yet. Oh shit. Let me see here. We got Christos. We got Bear Jew. We got the Snafu Snapper. Do the screen share again. Bada bing, bada boom. Right, here we go. You guys are pretty cool, man. We're gonna get right into it, I think. What else did I want to fucking say? We got the cop. We got, you know what I mean? Chilling. I was gonna go on a hike, I believe. Just twisting one up. Contemplating this hike. You know, fucking around on YouTube. You know, Paul Straight Unslaved was live, I think. So I'm at this park. And I see a couple cops like swarming around, you know. You know, and when you get into it, and you see what happens after that. So there's something else I wanted to get into. We got a couple things. We got the usual suspect, which is you know, my quotes. You know, I might have to start off just read the quote about quotes. I already read it a couple times today. LOL, didn't he say something about you sitting there with the windows down being a problem? Yeah, it's like you're sitting here, got your windows down. It's fucking Vegas, dude. I ain't even got air conditioning in the car. I'm at a park, bro. It's like you're just looking sus, dude. So I just had to come for everyone's safety. And then Paul's like, I mean, it's like, that's cool, dog. Yeah, we don't need your service. We're all safe around here. We'll get to it, though. Just as we give it a second for a couple people to trickle in before I start the video, let me just full screen the video. All right, looks like we had some technical difficulties there. We're fucking getting doxxed, dude. Computer just restarted for some weird reason. Make sure I'm not getting fucking power rushed. All right, let's try this again. We had a heated detainment. You know, got my windows, so they gotta come inspect the situation.
For your last name, and you just started asking other things.
Just make sure I got this set up properly. Let's go. Let's go with this one. Let's go ahead and full screen it. Yeah, but first I wanted to get into a reading here, dude. Computer just randomly restarted out of nowhere. Yeah, Julian. Yeah, he's like stay there with the windows down. All right, repeating ourselves. All right, we're gonna get into this quote. So there's Finda's people, right? There's three people. There's Lydia, there's Finda, and there's Freya. So Lydia, she's wild, man. She's wild in her own right. So it's like degrees of heat. It's like super red hot, then medium heat, and then sort of like a more of a temperate low heat, which I think Freya is. She's more of the low. And then there's two other women. So these are like the three foundational women where all branches of people sort of spread out from. And I resonate a lot with it because we're going to talk about two types of people, the Findas and the Freyas. The Findas would be like the medium heat. The Freyas would be like the lower, the best one, the Freyas. They're all about freedom and justice. They contend with craft and deception. So this shit, you guys don't want to hear about all this heady shit. You just want to get right into the video. We'll get into that quote maybe later. It's being a little too spiritual. What's up, Jimmy Shively? I know what Jimmy Shively's thinking. See, I gotta get in tune with what you guys are thinking. You guys can get to the video. So we got the heated debate that we're getting into right here. The heated detainment, I should say. So yeah, man, I'm just chilling in the car. Like I said, Paul's live, and we'll just see what happens, man. He just sticks his head in the window, right? Like for everyone's safety. You know, I got my windows down. Let's see.
For your last name, and you just started asking other things,
right?
And avoiding the.
I started talking. Yeah, so right before I started recording, that's when things went south for him. It's like. He's like, oh yeah, man, what's up? And then as soon as he's trying to get my name and shit, then and I showed some resistance, and he, all praises to Yah. Yeah, that what's up, truth lover. So yeah, that's when he starts getting his feathers ruffled when I don't want to give up my name, you know. Talking about freedom.
Yeah, I just need your last
name. And then you
does he understand the difference between an identification and a credential?
Yeah, so Paul, I should have gave Paul, you know, I should have just let Paul do his thing. I was kind of interrupting with some of my stuff because I couldn't tell. He wasn't responding to Paul. I wasn't 100% sure if he could hear him, so I kept repeating it. Paul's just like hitting him, boom, right away. Does he understand the difference between a credential? Just stuff I got to learn. I'm not going to lie.
First and last name and a given and family name?
Brian, all I'm asking is for your information.
Yeah. Difference between a credential, a first and last name, and a family and given name. Do you understand?
Does he understand the difference between an identification and a credential, a first and last name, and a given and family name?
Identification, a credential, a first and last name, and a family given name. Okay. See? Gary Schoner. Need some more raps, Brian. Shout out to Talcott Clip Collection. Did the banger. Yeah, it's just an example. You know, he dug up a song that I made 7 years ago. Some little snippet of a song. Turned it into magic. So yeah, we gotta get focused. We gotta start making more bangers. You know, I've been holding back for too long. It's time to rubber band shoot. Let that rubber band be pulling that rubber band back. Time to let it go and shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? So let's see what this cop's talking about. What are you doing, bro? Shay? What's up, Bottom Grower? What's up, Mitchell? So let's see what the cop's doing.
Brian, all I'm asking is for you.
I love when this guy takes so many deep breaths of just like, man. This guy does not want to take me to jail, but fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not fucking complying.
I just need your last
name.
And then
you does he understand the difference between an identification and a credential, a first and last name, and a given and family name?
I look at him. He's taking a deep breath right now. Look at him. He's all deflated. He's like, fuck. You got one of these. Most people just roll over. What the fuck? Look at that deep breath.
Brian,
look at that. He's like, fuck my life. Why does it stink like piss around here? All right, let's see what he's talking about.
I'm asking this for your
Yeah.
information.
Do you
I'm
understand the
pretty
difference
sure
between
he
the
understands, sir. I'm pretty sure he understands what you're asking for. Brian, are you?
Yeah, 'cause you're not interested in freedom. You're interested in following policy and code, which has
Could
nothing
you
to do
get
with
this
freedom.
man's? Could you get this man's first and last name?
Oh yeah, this is great. So Paul says, "Can you get this guy's first and last name?" And he immediately is like, "Hell no, I ain't giving you my first and last name. Are you crazy?" And then Paul, you know what I mean, points it out exactly what's going on. And oh my god, so ridiculous, dude. And I'm sitting there. I mean, I caught it right away too. I'm like, because I just kept repeating everything he said. He's like, "You're filming me." I'm like, "You're filming me." He's like, I don't want to be on camera. And then he's like, "I don't want to give up my name." You know what I mean? While I'm on camera, he's trying to get my name. Like, you couldn't ask for a more perfect scenario, dude. He walks up and says, "Your windows are down." Dumbass. Then he says he's not going to give up his name. Dumbass. Then he says I'm filming him. Dumbass. Then he says he wants my name. Dumbass. Like this was like divinely inspired or something.
Because he's in a
May I
corporate
have your first
capacity
and
and
last
you're
name,
not.
please?
But I'm not providing any information to
Oh, so
publish on
you
their
won't
line.
provide any information?
I'm not providing any information to the public. Well, he's got a camera on me trying to get my name for the quote-unquote public at a park because my windows are down. Hello?
So
While
you
you're in a
won't provide
corporate
your
service
information.
capacity.
Gladly, man. They're
That's
not even.
I'll provide it to you gladly. But the fact that the stream was kind of bugging him out while I'm on camera. So he's in a public capacity, but he doesn't want to be accountable on a stream. He'll tell me it, but he doesn't want to be accountable to others. Interesting.
You're filming me
So
right now.
rules for thee, not for me.
So you're being recorded. So how are we?
Any interaction of the
Any interaction?
Any interaction. Any interaction with him. So where's the equality, right? So he gets to have a gun. He gets to record. Any interaction that he's involved with is recorded. But what about... I remember just being flabbergasted while listening to this. Fucking wild. Yeah, this dude makes... Like, this was just a setup, dude. Because he's not one of those cops that's like... You know, just a complete... Like, I want to take you out. I want any excuse to arrest you and tow you. This guy kind of like... He really wanted to run my name and let me go. That was his whole mission, was to run my name and let me go. But we got a hiccup in the run in my name. That's the whole thing. So now he gets into his ego at one point where, you know, we'll show it. You know, it's coming up where he does what he does, the mistake that he makes. But you know what? We're gonna play it to the end. We're gonna see how it all ends up playing out. But I'm being a little vague, but let's just see what happens.
It's for your safety
It is
and my safety.
both of us, not just mine. My interest.
Okay, so now he's coming along. Okay, we got cameras on everybody. Camera can live stream. Okay, so now it's all good. Keeps backtracking and flipping on shit.
Hear me?
He can hear you, but he's trying to ignore you.
Okay, sir, you're derelict in your duty. You're in public service.
Yeah, sort of got my counsel, dude. Talk to my... He's like, no, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. He's trying to like ignore Paul.
Capacity.
You're derelict in your
Hear
duty.
me or not? Don't engage with
He can
him.
hear you.
Don't
He's ignoring
engage
you,
with
though.
him. Don't engage with him. Sir, can you
There he goes. He takes another deep breath. Fuck my life. God damn. The fucker had his windows down, dude. What the fuck? It's all because someone called. It was one of those like few people walking their dogs, saw the fucking piss mobile. They're like, Just like when I went to Jack Talcott's the next day, they're like, fucking J Hub's like, you come in my neighborhood, you ain't got no rights, boy. Cop do whatever they want. I'm gonna call the police. They're gonna beat you, tase you, shoot you. I don't give a fuck. You gotta get fuck. Sitting there in my neighborhood with your windows down at a park, with my children around, Bryan O'Shea. Like J Hub, like clearly profiling Yeah, it's clearly a car I live in, but like, you ain't got no rights. You look poor, you got no rights in my neighborhood. J-Hub, you dumbass. What's up, Mimi? Then he immediately comes on Pawn Slaves the next day, but on Talcott's thing, they're all like, yeah, fuck you, O'Shea. How dare you sit at that park with your windows down? I'm just like, all right, whatever.
Hear me.
We can make this real easy, right?
Whoa, that was what irritated me. That's like a mob boss. Might as well have a cigar in his mouth. Like, look, we can make this real easy, or it could be painful. It's it's your choice. You want the pain or you want the, You should just light up a big old Cuban. Just start tapping it, ashing inside my car. You can make it easy. That's what I was like, oh man.
Sir,
My
can
interactions
you
with you
hear me?
have nothing to do, and I'm gonna continue to ignore them because my business is with you and you only.
You
Okay,
can hear
we
him.
agree on that?
You're being live streamed right now to a couple thousand people, so we're going to get your
Is
first
there
and
a
last
reason
name and
why
your
you
history
feel
very
threatened
shortly.
I'm just asking because as soon as I asked you for
Just
your last
asking for
name,
your first and last name.
I'm talking to you. That's all, man.
Yeah, he's all that's why he's all wound up too. He's immediately like thinking, I got some warrant I'm trying to hide. Like he's immediately like super suspect. It's like, damn, second I asked him his name, that's when he wants to like give me resistance. He's like, I know this motherfucker's got a warrant, right? So now he's like, man, well, maybe the warrant's for something, I don't know. He's like, if it's some misdemeanor, he's just convinced I got a warrant at this point. Let's just keep going.
You're in a public service capacity, sir. You have an obligation to identify yourself. This man is not. He doesn't have an obligation to identify himself.
Now he's saying, have I been nice to you? Have I been cordial with you? We got to pay attention to what Paul's saying, too.
Is he in the commission of a crime?
Yeah, exactly. Am I in the commission of a crime? That's one thing that I've been sort of sticking with on my own. Like, where's the injured party? Like, that's something I, is starting to become more solidified in my heart. Like, yeah, there's no injured party. Like, you guys are doing, like, pre-crimes, especially, like, the insurance, because that's what they keep getting me for expired license, expired tags, and no insurance, right? So the insurance is like a pre-crime. And then the other ones, yeah, there's no injured party in any of this. It's like, the registration, the Regis to the King, I get it. What's it? License registration, same thing. Plate registration, license registration. You got to renew your license. Come on, man.
Is he about to commit a crime or in the commission of a crime? Do you have reason to believe he's in the
Am I about to commit? I had my windows down, Paul and Slave. Didn't you hear him when I first walked up? What don't you get? I was sitting at a park with my windows down. Of course, the police are going to surround me. 2 squads deep with the guns out. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they?
commission of a crime?
You're very courteous as you try to take my freedom.
I'm not trying to take your freedom. I'm trying to get your last name, man. That's all.
Oh, no. I just got your windows down, at a park, I'm not trying to take your freedom. I just want your name, dude. I don't want to give you my name, and, I don't want to be on camera, but, just chilling, just hanging out. That's why Paul caught on to. Yeah, just chilling, just hanging out, dude. You know what I mean? Got my gun, got my costume on, sticking my face in your window, trying to get your name. Like, what's up, dude? We go back to my computer and fumble around with your name. You know what I mean? That's why I flipped the script. Now look up his name. Look up his record. Some guys will start sweating. Some cops, some dirty motherfuckers. All right, have a good day. Like in Chicago, when we audited them in Chicago, we pulled up on a black dude on some fucking dirty ass fucking undercover squad. They just immediately handed that ID over. Said, have a good day. That black dude was like, he didn't even know what was happening. So white boy came up, started filming, sent me on my way. A lot of more people are driving without licenses and plates. They're starting to talk about that. Why do I see so many people on the road without no license plates?
Oh,
Right.
And
He
there's-
doesn't have to provide the last name of a person, which is a corporate entity. So unless he's in the commission,
There's those sighs. He just does this all day. Big old deep sighs, like fuck my life. Normally, just people just roll over, just all day long. It's just no problem. I get paid, go home. Shit's easy. What's going on today? Some sort of glitch in the matrix.
of a crime, and you'd like to arrest him and go forward and see if he'll be liable for charges.
Is there something you're hiding? He's back to that. He's convinced that. We got Illumitard. Brian goes auto aggro because of his daddy's BS. If he could afford a stealable car, he'd gladly register it with an identical tag. This is the love, Brian. You're stupid. And I'm my brother's keeper. Well, just because you're a pussy, if you have so much money, why don't you just get your shit towed and then just get it out? And then just like, use the debit card. And just and then call up the bank and be like, yo, I didn't fucking sign nothing for that tow. I mean, these are decriminalized traffic things, dude. Why don't you practice a little civil disobedience instead of always practicing being uncivil? Like, you're just like an uncivilized like idiot. I'm trying to like do something with the civil disobedience. Something there. You're just being a. Imagine refusing to roll over. You can't say why. Refusing to roll over. You can't say why. Why I don't want to give the ID? Because some things are just inherent, dude. When it comes to freedom and justice, contending with craft and deception, sometimes it's just, you just feel it, dude. And then, I just had the benefit of having Paul there to kind of like voice it out. And then you hear me. I go, yeah, I agree with all that. Yup. That's kind of what I was feeling in my gut, my intuition. But yeah, when you kind of put it like that, yeah, I'll go ahead. I agree with that. He's like, and then as soon as he hears me say I agree with it, damn, he does one of those big sighs again. He's like, Brian, I just want to talk to you. How do you answer a stolen car with towing its mystery location? I'm gonna put homeboy in a 5-minute timeout. Can't control himself. He's got a spurred out. Can't fucking. What the fuck's my goddamn chill? All right, Tommy. A little 5-minute. Usually, what is it? Yeah, whatever. Little miscreant. What up, Bubbles? Who's Bubbles? All right, anyways. Let's get back to it.
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in your last name. Okay.
Brian, you don't have to provide him any information. You don't have to provide him any information if you're not in the commission of a crime or he doesn't have reasonable suspicion that you're about to commit a crime.
That's all.
Sir, you're.
What did he just say? That's all.
You don't have to provide him any information if you're not in the commission of a crime or he doesn't have reasonable suspicion that you're about to commit a crime.
And he's saying, I don't care that you're at the park with your registration started. I just want to know who you are. So yeah, he's just chilling, just wants to know who I am. Sitting in the park, my windows down. So, and this is freedom, right? Just wanting to know who you are at the window. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm beating a dead horse.
That's all.
Sir, you're.
That's all. We're just hanging out, just chilling. I'm your buddy. He's my buddy, right? Looking out for everyone's safety.
Depriving rights under color of law. You're attempting to enforce policy on a man on the land, okay? You're in a corporate capacity and just refused in front of thousands of people.
See? Making complete sense, but he's going to like willfully be in denial, right? Like you can hear the truth, trying to block it out.
You're in a public park. Right? We know you're not listening because you know the law and you're not abiding by it right now.
You're in a public. See? You can tell when it hits him. This guy's one is like has a bad poker face. Every time Paul hits a thing of truth, you can tell this guy, because like I think we have like actually an honorable man here, like Paul was saying, like, which makes sense that you don't want to go after these type of ones because you could tell they resonate actually with something. Like they end up letting me go, you know, for lack of better words, you know, or nothing happened. Just say things got heated and then nothing happened at the end of the day. But the thing of it is like, you get these other scumbags that really just want to hurt you and stuff. Yeah, then maybe if you know legal process, you could, you know, do something there. But this guy, every time Paul does a zinger, it's written all over his face. You know what I mean?
Quick park with a vehicle that has an expired registration. The reason why I came up to you is because all your windows were rolled down. The vehicle is covered. And
all my windows are rolled down.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. What?
You serious? Is that
for keeping everybody safe? Right?
Yeah, Paul just nailed it. Thanks for keeping everyone safe. Yeah, my windows are down. Have a nice day. You know what I mean? I just came up because all your windows were down. Yeah, so thank you for keeping everyone safe, right? That's what he's supposed to be doing, keeping everyone safe. That's his excuse.
Here, you did a great job. Sir,
they roll their windows up.
Sir, thank you for keeping everyone safe.
When people go to the park, they roll their windows up and go to the park. They are automatons, and sometimes they just immediately get out of the car. Like every other, you're some sort of anomaly. You're in your car with your windows down.
Safe around here, you did a great job, but I don't think anyone requires your service. Furthermore, unless you believe the man is in the commission of.
See, he resonated, but now he's going to go back to his script. Got hit with the truth. You know, your services aren't needed.
Crime or about to commit a crime, I suggest you move it along, sir.
This could go so much smoother. So now his ego's kind of getting into it. He's getting slapped in the face with truth. So now he's going to try to do the order me out of the car, you know, by force, break the window type shit, tase you type shit. Urine in a car. Yep, that's right. He's just getting a big whiff of it. That's what I should do. I should just open up all the aged urine jugs. As soon as I get pulled over. So anyways, yeah, so now his ego's getting in. So now he's getting ready to pull me out of the car. He's like, the truth is just, he's getting slapped up. He's getting pummeled with the truth. So now he's got to go to his only option. You know what I mean? A gun on his holster. He's just got to, like, you know, it could go so much smoother. You might as well just like flash the gun as he says it. Like, it could go so much smoother, Brian. This is the gangster shit I'm talking about. Cuban cigar.
If we just talk like people, and
go so much smoother if we just talk like people. So now he's just my buddy, just talking like people. You know, we gotta be civilized about it. What about Paul talking to him? He doesn't want to talk to Paul. Have the conversation. Talk just like people.
You move it along for all of our good, please.
Does that sound like a fair deal?
Do you want to keep using
your friend as an excuse not to provide information?
This is in my heart.
See, the friend is an excuse. No. See, I tell him right here.
He's speaking. I agree with him.
All right.
That's all. Yeah, I agree. What's being said? So this when he decides to take me out of the car by force. You know, he's got a gun on him. You know, the windows are down. Yeah, we're just talking. Can we just talk like people? So he switches immediately from "can we just talk like people" to forcibly. This is where the line. This is where, you know, most like this is where it usually goes south. Once they take you out of the car, it's like. So I'm not sure what happened between this moment of him making the decision to take me out of the car and then me ultimately not getting arrested, but I guess we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, obviously Paul could have played a big part in that, or whatever, the whole situation. But we'll see. Let's just play it out.
If you are refusing to identify yourself by name and date of birth, I'm going to have to hit you with obstruction, which I don't want to do, man.
See, obstruction. He fucks up right there again. It's not obstruction. Whatever it is, it's not obstruction. There's no investigation. Like, what is he investigating? A guy sitting with his windows down? He just wants to know who I am? Can we just talk it out like men? What is he talking about? And then he says obstruction. Like, this guy just made a bunch of mistakes. Like I said, it was just like a windfall. like in our favor with this particular interaction, with this particular cop, is he's not like a scumbag, but he just keeps making little mistakes on his own end, like obstruction. Now he's just kind of like making up shit and winging it. Obstruction of justice. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? It's got to be a better way of phrasing what the fuck's going on. It'd just be like failure to identify for whatever reason, but obstruction.
It's something that I don't want to do. All I want to know is
there an injured party? What am I obstructing?
That doesn't have to be. You're obstructing.
It doesn't have to be an injured party. You're obstructing what? I mean, you talking like people, like you were saying?
Obstructing the fact that you're not identifying yourself.
You're obstructing the fact that, see, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to have to charge you with obstruction of not identifying yourself. That's not a fucking charge. I'm going to have to charge you with obstruction of not identifying yourself. I'm just trying to talk like people, dude. Just your homie over here. But not going to charge you and put you in a jail cell. Just not talking to you. I want to be your friend and talk to you. You don't want to talk to me. I got to put you in a jail cell now.
Am I not a person right here in front of you?
Well, you are. You told me your name is Brian, but I don't have your last name and I don't have your date of birth. Do you know how many Bryans there could be in the United States, man?
He doesn't have to provide any information if he's not in the commission of a crime or you don't suspect him about to commit a crime.
See, this is when that's like his last deep breath. I don't know. It might be a 7th or 8th deep breath, but this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. Now they're going to forcibly get me out of the car. That's right, Ascending. Dumbass. Pizzard collab. Get up there, Wiz. Who's the tool bag? Me? Who's this person talking about? All right.
Crime. So why are you trying to enforce policy fraudulently at this point?
So much easier and smoother.
So much easier and smoother. He knows he's going to order me out of the car in a second. So much easier and smoother.
If you have like a small warrant,
but you can't. That's a veiled threat, and I'm starting to learn not to get scared by threats.
It's not a threat.
It could go so much.
See, yeah, that's how I felt, dude. I was like, fuck, threatening me, dude. That's why I got fucking irritated right there. Like, bro, don't be telling me it goes so much smoother. Like, that just rubbed me the wrong way. Oh, it could go so much smoother if you just comply. It's like, bro, just fucking say what you want to do. Don't be fucking so much smoother on me.
You have an obligation to identify yourself, sir. You made contact with him. Why are you failing to identify yourself? If you're claiming he has an obligation,
I already identified myself to you after I first was like, oh hell no. But now I've flipped the script and I'm saying I've identified myself to you. Because I'm in a public, position. You're fucking. As a public servant, so that's your duty to do that.
To identify. Why are you failing to identify?
Okay. I'm Officer Contreras with the Henson Police Department, Brian.
Finally. After fucking outright being like, he was like, at first he's like, he was like put off, you know what I mean? He was like, how dare you? I'm not identifying on a live stream camera. Now he's happily doing it, right? He's come to his senses for some reason.
Right. All I need to know.
Wizard, could you please bring up his background?
See, he just signaled the other guy. He knows that now they want to force me out of the car. So the decision's been made to take me out of the car. So he just signaled to his partner to walk over and asked me to exit the vehicle.
Can we find out how many complaints this guy has on record and what his situation is?
So now they're ordering me to step out of the car. Your name, please, sir?
Officer Henderville. Can you open the door, please?
He's grabbing on my door. And went from, you're sitting here with your windows down. Can we just talk just like people? I'm not trying to take your freedom. Then him grabbing on my door, ordering me out of the car, trying to open my door.
Order. This is an order.
To identify, and then requiring a man sitting at the park to identify. Says he doesn't have to identify or give any information, but that Brian has to provide his information, or the information of the person, rather.
We're not going to grab any cars.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. Paul's like, fuck. Getting arrested for sure, but I mean, not that it changes anything. It's, you know, we were doing what we were doing, and it was going to turn out how it was going to turn out. But yeah, a lot of people were convinced for a variety of reasons, because at some point the camera goes off, so they're just like, oh fuck, he's going to jail for sure. But then eventually the camera comes back on, and kind of see what ends up happening. But
everything's being recorded right now. We're gonna walk over here. Come on, Brian. Listen, man.
come on, Brian, I just want to talk to you. Paul catches that.
I just want to talk to you. I just want to deprive you of your rights under color of law, statute, policy, and code. Go ahead, tamper with evidence, sir. It's all on live recording.
This guy was hearing this. He's all fucking nervous. He did not want to fuck with that camera at all. He had Paul fucking hammering his ear. I was watching and hearing everything. This guy was nervous as fuck. Paul had him spooked. He's like, I am not doing anything with this phone. He wanted to just give it to me. He's like, I'm going to get it for you. Put it right by the car. He's like, I'm putting it right here, sir. And it's not been tampered with at all. This guy was spooked.
There's all being a record made. Thousands of live viewers will view this. Go ahead and tamper with the evidence.
You are being detained. You're right. You are being detained, but you're under arrest. Okay, Brian. The vehicle's not coming back to you. Whose vehicle is it?
Yeah, so he starts. So now I'm out of the car, and I'm like, I'm thinking I'm going to jail or whatever. Because like once they cross that line of going out of the car, like by force, that's kind of why I had a learning experience where that's still not like, you know, I don't just give, you know what I mean? I don't just like break what I was doing directly before that. Like, oh, you took me out of the car. Okay, now I'll just give you the name. But that's kind of how I felt at the moment. But in hindsight, I could have stuck to my guns and just, because they ended up like fucking, because that O apostrophe, sometimes it gives them a problem. So we'll see what happens. They end up trying to run my name. You know what I mean?
I am not an expert, and I do not know all the law.
See, I am not an expert. So I was like, what I learned from having discussions and keep getting all these tickets and having these discussions, I'm like, dude, neither of us are experts. So the whole thing of like, I don't understand this. You know what I mean? I don't know who you are. I don't understand this. I don't want your paperwork. Am I free to leave? Like basically those questions. It's like, I don't understand this. I know you don't understand this. I put a lot of time and effort, like listening, and probably more than these guys trying to figure this shit out. None of it makes sense. I don't understand it. So I'm like, I know you don't understand it. So neither of us understand it. So what are we doing? You're just following orders at that point, right? And I'm going with my heart and gut instincts, and you're just like not even being a man. You're just following orders.
On a public road where you do need to have a valid registration. And
right, that's your belief. That's
the law, sir.
No, I know that's your belief, but you're not an expert in the law.
I am not an expert, and I do not.
I am not an expert. I do not. Yeah. That's just, you know what I mean? I don't have to be like, well, statute. It's like, bro, neither of us, none of this shit makes sense no matter what statute I fucking say. This shit's all fraudulent and weird to me. And I don't want to go in your courtrooms anyways. So it's just like, what are we doing?
Not
right, but that's your belief. I understand. When I have my belief.
Okay, and I respect your beliefs, Brian. Okay, let's start this all over again.
Let's start this all over again. I don't know. He's just trying to extract names and look up information.
Your statement.
Arizona.
Asking questions about.
You're giving me the like you can tell I'm a good man. I'm a smart man.
Oh, this is when. Yeah, I start going back and forth, just like, because I had this thing where it's just like, dude, I am not that piece of plastic. Like, I'm a person standing here right in front of you. You know, what do you want to know about me? Like, look into my eyes and ask me questions and see how I respond. Like, let's have a human interaction instead of getting a piece of plastic with an all caps name on it, so you can go punch things in the computer to figure out what and who I am. How about, you know what I mean? I was just trying to like flip it like that.
Man, but it's not enough. You need to go look, type up something.
Man. We're all just Americans.
Yeah, we're all just Americans, man. We're all just chilling. Yeah, Paul's got it because that's how it started. Yeah, just having just had your windows down, man. Just want to say what's up, dude.
Americans, man. We're all just hanging out. It's all love. It's all gonna be okay.
They were all just hanging out. See, Paul's nailing it right here, dude. He's on it with what should be focused on.
Don't worry, guys.
Bryan O'Shea might be a common.
Let's see. He's having a hard time finding shit. Bring up about the feminine person. Come out or bitch. Yeah. You have the right to remain silent when arrested. You certainly have the right to remain silent at any time. Yeah, it's like this guy just made a bunch of stupid little blunders. Like he didn't want to identify himself. Like he just, even this little back and forth right here. Yeah, get the treatment, submit, comply. Now, Paul's on it. He's just going through a little rant because I was kind of having a little back and forth with them, but I didn't have my my mindset right. So Paul's kind of like more in line, right, where I should have been thinking about at the time, but I was kind of just like annoyed with him. I pretty much thought I was going to jail, I think. So I was just kind of like trying to give him the business a little bit, like trying to guilt trip him. Like, I was just like, man, you guys just are like little predators. You hide in the bushes. Like, why are you guys always sneaking around and hiding, dude? Why don't you just be out in the open with shit? You're always trying to be. So I was just kind of like annoyed. I was kind of going down that road a little bit.
Just cover your face, get the treatment, submit, comply.
Safety, right?
Just submit, cooperate, comply.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to jail right now for safety, right? I had my windows down at the park. Like, I'm just trying to like give him the business. And Paul's kind of doing the same thing, like submit, comply for your safety. Yeah.
All right,
submit, cooperate, comply.
What you guys doing? Yeah, submit, cooperate, comply, like. So they're just, oh, you got your windows down. How about you just submit, cooperate, and comply to every little thing we want right now? Don't use your gut instincts that like freedom and justice are being trampled right here. You know, just allow craft and deception. Just allow it, just a little bit, just the tip of craft and deception. You know what I mean? Just don't go by your gut instincts and like, you know, officer discretion. You know, just get out of your car. We're just hanging out
all day, just speaking bushes.
Submit, cooperate, comply.
How should I go about a career change, man? Well, I'm saying, dude, like,
submit, cooperate, comply. For safety, for safety, for safety, for safety.
That's his job, talking all day. He could probably run circles around lawyers.
Submit, cooperate, comply. For safety, submit, cooperate, comply. For safety. Everyone, everywhere, all times, everyone, everywhere, all times.
God, it's wrong.
Submit, comply, cooperate.
Yeah, we all thought I was going south right here. I thought I was going south. Paul thought I was going south. And so I was just kind of giving him the business, and then Paul was just staying on a good thread right there. That submit, cooperate, like, yeah, they just repeat shit all day everywhere you go. Every store you walk into, just submit, cooperate, comply. Like, why are you not the girls at Whole Foods? I could pull up the other video of me in a 7-Eleven. Leave the premises. Ma'am, this is a public accommodation. No, it's not. It's a private business. Leave the premises. Wow. Just another brick in the wall. Song is playing in the background. Children, leave those kids alone. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. While she's telling me, leave the premises. It's a private business. Ma'am, it's a public accommodation. Leave the premises. Submit, comply, obey. There is a sign. Whenever there's a sign, we just read it and comply and obey. We don't think too much about it. Use our gut human instincts. You know, this isn't a test to see if I'm actually human or not. A human being has gut instincts where they know right from wrong, whether it's the wrong they're committing or whether they're wrong they're objectively observing, or whether it's a wrong they're observing others do. You know what I mean? They can figure that out with your guts. Everyone has it in them. That's what I read earlier. And I'll read it back to you right now. Eva. Back to that word Eva, which is the meaning of this thing. It's too sacred for the common use. Therefore, men have learned to say even. Even means that sentiment which is implanted in the breast of every man in order that he may know what is right and what is wrong, and by which he is able to judge his own and those of others. See? That's Eva. That word's so sacred. It's too sacred for common use. And look at the sentiment of it. Every man has implanted in the breast, every man, that in order he may know what is right and what is wrong. Judge. See, they use that to judge your own deeds, man. Come on.
For money and safety, submit, comply, cooperate, for money and safety.
Where are you from?
Just doing our job. Just doing our job. Just doing our job. Submit, comply, cooperate for safety. Just doing our job. Just doing our job.
Listen to him. Instead of small talk, we should have real talk.
Don't
Same
care
time for
about
small talk. You guys got me to real.
Everyone's just doing their job. 7-Eleven. Oh, I'm just doing my job. Vaccine clinic. Oh, just doing our job. Oh, you want to just doing my job, just helping people get vaccines, and take the side of the clinic, just doing our job for health and safety. Just doing our job.
Don't even believe in it. Rights don't exist. Submit, cooperate, comply. Submit, cooperate, comply for rights and safety. Oh, wait, rights don't exist for safety and money. Rights don't exist. God doesn't exist. Submit, cooperate, comply. All people, all times, everywhere. No option, no personal choice for safety.
Yeah, I think my phone gets cut off here.
You guys are going to regret this one day. Bet on it. It's not a direct threat. It's a promise. Historically, you're all going to regret your position at this time, at this place. Bet on it. Know it like you know your name. I know what side of history I'm on. Do you?
Yeah, that's actually an awesome part of the video. Paul's real fired up, so.
Yeah, they all went silent when they heard me yelling and screaming. When they heard me yelling and screaming the code words and the buzzwords for what we're all dealing with, all places at all times. Submit, cooperate, comply for safety and revenue. Just doing our job. It didn't work at Nuremberg. It doesn't work with me now. You can call everybody whatever you want. It's not changing the dynamic and where we're all going. Get your fucking head out of your ass yourself. Go ahead.
The problem they have, guys, is that the name and number.
Fuck you. No, hold on a second. Fuck you, Paul. Stay the fuck out of my area, you piece of garbage. Stay the fuck everywhere else where they're traitors and cowards and scum and don't lift a finger. Excuse me? Don't fucking come over here. It's times like this where I realize who's with me and who's not, because
yeah, I know that shirt. I gotta get me one of these bad boys. Yeah, that one's a fucking killer. Not bad. Right.
they're not in truth. Don't fucking come over here. None of you. Okay?
So when they're looking for a name and a birth date, the name and number identify the record. It never identifies the actual man. It will only identify the record. If you do not hold articles to that record, such as IDs, social security cards and stuff, they can are an owner or a holder. And therefore the holder is the liable party. If you share in that holding, you share in the liability. This is called shared liability, limited liabilities. If you do not have those instruments, you cannot be held liable. How is this? Because if you are holding one of those instruments, you're considered a trustee in equal capacity, acting like a trustee by using those instruments. If you do not use those instruments, they cannot hold them against you. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. So if you do the things such as act as a trustee by holding the information, then you are going to be treated as such. You have to know the difference. The name and number identify a record. If you do not hold that name and number, then they cannot hold it against you. I do not have a name. My mom and dad gave me a given name, and it is known as a calling. And they've called me that all of my life. I hail from the family Little. I hear I was born around August 20th, 1966. If they take that information and they convert it in their record to a first name and last name, which is the legal name, then that onus is on them for that conversion. You stand in your truth. The given name I was given when I was born around August 20th is Keith. I hail from the family Little. If you misconstrue that information in your record keeping, I will hold you liable because that is a lie.
Wizard, I'm just going to answer this guy's question right now or his statement. Do you think at that point, I'm doing a broadcast here first and foremost. Second of all, I'm sick of these fucking people. Third of all, he was already given the wrong information and already got himself in. It was already over at that point. Whatever they were going to do, dumbass. Okay? I've been through this enough to know where it's going to go. And they were already going to take it somewhere. They're already trying to get the information and weren't going to leave till they were going to get it and then decide what kind of charges they're going to write up or not. So at the end of the day, you heard what he said, okay? And he could think it's funny and laugh and giggle and ask who and what I am and what that's all about. He heard what the fuck I was saying. I was repeating exactly what we're all dealing with right now and have been on some level from the beginning of time. I'm done trying to be nice, polite, and kind with these people at all times in all places when they're sitting there faking it. Oh, we're just hanging out. We're all friends. We just want to do safety. Hey, who are you? It's weird. You're hanging out here. You're at a park, all the rest of it. These are fascist scum.
Yeah. And what happens? Jack Talcott's the next day, J-Hub, immediately just fucking, the whole panel just wants to like take the complete opposite view and just like, they don't see the hypocrisy. They don't see the profile. They don't like just dead in their face. Like, what are they fighting for? Like coming at me in this situation. Like they just expose themselves, never ending. Like, just how weak and cowardly they are.
Whether they know it or not, they're traitors to America. This is treasonous. And you think I'm going to help him like I could help you, like I could help any of us. We're so deep into this. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? How deep we already are into this for the past 3 years and everything else. You think I can help or not help him? I'm speaking it into their souls, who and what they are and what they stand for at this time. Everything else is going to be fleshed out in faith. Okay? So does that answer your question? You think you can help yourself or anyone else? Where we're at right now, answer that question for me. Are you helping yourself? Do you think you can? Are you? Are you helping others? Or are you just sitting on fucking line typing and talking at me when I'm done? Okay? I'm out. You want to roll with me? Sometimes I may just fucking go off like that and act like an asshole and purposely embarrass myself. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do like Snafu Snaps and be the town crier. I didn't threaten nobody. I didn't insult nobody. All I did was repeat like they do. Every day on the street. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So I'm an asshole. I'm wrong when I'm going to repeat like they do. Submit, cooperate, comply, all people, all times for safety and revenue. Yeah, I'm speaking it into their souls, presuming there's anything left in there. Okay? You think I'm necessarily trying to keep Bryan O'Shea out of trouble like any of us can keep ourselves at this point out of trouble completely? Maybe I'm trying to help those policy enforcement not destroy this land or what it stands for. Okay? Bryan O'Shea was already doing that. What makes you think when they didn't want to listen to me or follow their own policies and not identify while in a public capacity, but tell him he has to give a first and last name, which is a corporate entity. How dare you with what the fuck I walk and what I live and other people.
Yeah, this is good timing because no one knows what's going on. Everyone's thinking I'm arrested. So now I get my phone back on because it overheated. So I get the phone back on. I get back on the stream. And it's kind of interesting because Paul's like mid-stream of like, a really poignant rant. And so it's interesting that the cops start listening to it like right now. So everything from this point on, the cops could hear it. So, and it was moving me and moving them. So this is a pretty cool moment right here because they hear everything. And I'm pretty sure it was, they were moved by it. Like he was saying, like he was trying to speak into their soul, dude. Exactly. Cause it seems like what's left of it, right? If people just don't resonate with this like innately, then you got to kind of like dig into their soul to find out if there's a human being left in there. Cause this shit should be, like they're saying, deep inside of us. We should know right from wrong. And that's why we don't have to be scared in the courtroom. It's like, motherfucker, I know right from wrong. You ain't gonna I don't need to know a billion fucking codes to fucking stand in my position.
People, how dare you presume to speak on what the fuck I'm gonna say and do and how I carry myself? I want what's true and right for all of us. Okay? I want the law upheld. Rights and freedom. That's what America's about. And if we don't uphold that, we're going the way of everywhere else on this planet. And it's not looking good, people. Black uniforms everywhere, policy, statute, and code mistaken for law. Everybody being run by corporate fascists. Fascism is by defined Mussolini, the merger of state and corporate powers. And you had a whole centralized corporate system run the whole world the last 3 years, claiming it was for safety, while being a part of doing harm. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes, gentlemen, I do a broadcast, so I'm a bit animated. But one thing you can, I'm sure, feel is that I care and have a passion for truth. I want what's right for all of us. I'm not at odds with you people. I want to bridge to the public with policy enforcement and the sheriffs to uphold God's law and to rebuke the rest of this nonsense that's causing harm to all of us in the name of revenue. It needs to stop. I'm pleading with you all. It needs to stop for you, your children, your family, your future, all of it.
That's when I got like choked up, like in the moment, recording it, like, and I didn't know how much it was hitting them, but that shit moved my ass. Like so at this point, even though I'm the one like getting taken out of the car, I'm more just filming an experience for everyone. Like I'm part of the experience with everybody. Like I'm just like, damn. Like I don't know what you guys are feeling. Like you said, dig it out of there. Like I think I might have a soul because I felt that. I don't know but no, they did. This guy did. And I don't know if they were convinced and like, because this is what I'm trying to figure out is what Paul's words right here. He said, I'm pleading with you. This one, I don't know. He might be like, fuck, I'm not going to take him to jail. Because once they take you out of the car, usually you go to jail. They're kind of like almost like obligated. But so I don't know. But we'll see. And now they're just like thinking, they're just like, damn. So now I think he's thinking, what's he going to do? Take me to jail or not?
Or something? What's his channel thing?
You could ask him.
I'm not a YouTuber, sir. I'm an honorable man, at least.
Now Paul's got him. Now he's a fan, I feel like. He's interested. He's like, who's that? Who's that dude? I want to know more. Or I don't know. He could just be fucking fishing for information to try to, because I'll show you something. I'll point something out here in a second.
I want to think so. Many others may not perceive it that way. But the name that I go under here is Paul Unslaved. About rights, freedom, spiritual faith, principles, and honor as men, and how we're losing our destiny.
He immediately, I didn't know. It looks like he got something in his ear, but as soon as he said Paul Unslaved, he went to his radio and turned around. So I don't know if he's like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Or I don't know if he just heard something back about the name that I gave him or whatever. So, but whatever. I was trying to figure out what was going on at this exact moment, but
about rights, freedom, spiritual faith, principles, and honor as men, and how we're losing our destiny. Believe it or not, I love everybody here right now. I know I may not come across that way. I do love y'all. I may not like you, what you do, but I love y'all.
You are probably
yeah, it's pretty good timing. So as Paul says that, like they're basically like, yeah, you know, your plates are like they just like once again, we go through all this and they eventually just go, yeah, you don't have any plates, you ain't got no IDs, you got no fucking insurance, you got a bunch of fucking warrants and shit, but whatever, dude. Fucking see you later. Like, how many times is this gonna happen to me? Sometimes they give me tickets, sometimes they fucking explain to me, yeah, can't keep getting warrants, and it's like, what is going on, dude? What kind of game are we playing here? Went through all that, you guys would be like, yeah, you know, your shit's all expired and everything, and whatever though.
if you operate that vehicle with the expired registration and can't driver's license, you are subject to being cited for it. Okay, try to take care of it, man. If your mom gave you this car, and you know you just fall behind or something like that, or you just don't believe in registering your vehicle, I'm just letting you know that you could be subject to getting a citation for it, and it's a traffic matter, but still on the criminal side. So you would be given a ticket and things like that. And if you don't go to court, then you get a warrant on your bench warrant, not an actual like warrant for arrest. Okay, so just try to get your driver's license here in Nevada. Are you interested in any resources for that?
No.
Okay. You know how to go to DMV and about that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then you have a wonderful day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So let's
Real quick, if I might.
watch how quick I light up some weed. I'd say it's within 20 seconds.
Under 32 CFR 1602.4, which is national defense, it says area office, the selective service office, which is responsible for all administrative and operational support for the area or more local boards within its jurisdiction. So when they talk about operating a motor vehicle, it is a military term, and they have a gun on their side. This is a standing army that goes against the Constitution. You are part of the militia. You have authority over them in all cases, and that is because the selective service number. You have a military post that is still active in case you are called to war, even if you are over 50 years of age.
All right, let's get down to it, man. Let's get down to it. So what was the bottom line, O'Shea? Because he just told you about how you could be subject to, that's a key word, warrants and all the rest of it. You already apparently, according to them, some folks might say have warrants. He didn't seem to bring them up, which was curious, if nothing else. Very curious instance. So I'm now curious, what was the verdict, O'Shea? Because they just told me that I didn't help you and that I did wrong, and I want to hope that it didn't turn out bad for you. So what was the upshot, sir?
No, nothing. They just left. I appreciate you being here.
Did they give you any tickets or anything else? Did they take you to jail for the fucking warrants? No. So don't fucking tell me next time about helping Bryan O'Shea, you fucking punk ass coward in the chat. Because they just fucking listen to me orate. Shut up, wizard. I'm talking. I know you're passionate, but please. The point is, don't fucking tell me how to be me and do what the fuck I do better than how the fuck you live as a man. They just listen to me orate for 3 minutes, asked who I was. They're going to go listen to me, and he's leaving with nothing. And they say he's got a whole bunch of warrants. Suck my dick in public. You don't think God's working with this fucking movement right now? It's not a movement. I'm talking about inside of me, the movement. You don't think I could feel it in me? I don't care what you all think it looks and feels and sounds like. You wouldn't know what it is.
If you guys don't recognize the spiritual event that just happened, it was the coming together of truth, despite all the blasphemy these motherfuckers have on that chest with that little fake fucking badge. You better fucking pay up. Pay up your attention and learn how to live in the spirit, you bitch ass slaves.
And tell me again, Artie's corporate fiction and the rest of you legal scum, because you're just scared how Brian and everybody else is going to go to jail every time if they don't just cooperate, submit, comply. Places at all times. They got the information. They looked up the background. They saw he hadn't appeared at the court because a man can't appear. Why didn't they take him away? Why didn't they summons him? Why didn't they do nothing? You got to ask that question because there's a human element here. And if there's a human element, there's a godly element because that thing is either in us or around us and every. Better get your fucking head out of your ass. They know what the fuck I was saying is true. They know how it affects them, and they're starting to broaden their horizons about how it applies everywhere. Yes, freedom of travel is one of them. Freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, all of it. And it's only because of Shaitan and its legions over the last few years that have woken them the fuck up to what I've been aware of for a long time.
Yeah, it's really what it feels like, man. I'm waking up with souls. Even my own, just on this process. Like feeling like a man for fucking once. Like, cause it's all like walking out into the unknown, like what's gonna happen. Cause like the warrant, my initial warrants like a couple of years ago, like out of Florida, I was like, damn, I got warrants. No plates, no stickers. I got warrants. And then I got pulled over somewhere and they're like, yeah, it's an in-state pickup because I was out of Florida. Like, so yeah, we don't really do anything with it, but just to let you know, you might want to get that cleared up. It's just like, what the fuck? And then in Florida, tribes tell me, yeah, after 6 months, they just take it off your record. It's just like, what is going on? Do all this shit. If nothing happens, but it's all a learning process. Like even there, right there with the ID. Oh, you're going to jail. They took him out of the car. Oh, you just fucked O'Shea up, you know?
So good job, Bryan O'Shea. Regardless of whether you gave them the information or not, we could have the argument on the technicalities. When the thing is working with you and you have faith and you do what's true and what's right and you touch their spirit in some way, it tends to work out. That's what the fuck I want to believe. I got nothing else to go on at this point.
Yeah, Molotov drones, talking smack. Oh, they left a crack pipe down there in my mom's car. Yeah, but you never show your face. You'll just sit down there like a little bitch. I mean, that's just old school. Giving the people down in chat who just fucking have no spine. You'd never fucking click the link of the come up, fucking, you know, talk about what you thought about the fucking video or feelings like crack pipes. I'm not like, nah, you'll just, you know, probably somebody who doesn't have much of a voice, probably doesn't have a real deep voice. So I understand you're never gonna come up, but yeah, let's just get back to the video.
Yeah, you touched him, dude. I was right there looking at him when you were talking, bro. Like, if he felt it, even he's fighting it though. They fight it, but if anything, you planted a subconscious seed that it's probably gonna grow because you could tell they half think about this. Like they could tell the world, you know what I mean? There's something going wrong in the world, so. Yeah, I feel like you touched his spirit, but I was getting touched too, dude. I was getting emotional hearing you and looking at him and the whole situation. Like I'm standing there filming it, getting like emotional, like
because he's looking at a version of you, looking back at himself, wondering where the fuck we're all going with this country. And somebody's feeding back. Help me out. It's probably you, Brian. That's why the last statement was man to man. He said, "Your mother gave you this car. Take care of it." Okay? And I get emotional about it. This is what it was supposed to be. We're all men out here. We're all women out here. Everybody's somebody's son and daughter and brother and sister. And we need to live that way. So you want to say, okay, your mother gave you this car, take care of it. That's one thing. I didn't have a mama. So I get that. The point is, bro, if you love what you do and you love who you are and you love your country, you do what the fuck is true and what's right, regardless of the money. Regardless of the threats against you and your career and your life. That's what this shit was supposed to be about. So I appreciate that. You know, I don't have nothing to prove after that with them. That's why I say thank you, because I had a feeling nothing happened. I told them thank you for observing the truth for themselves and the rest of us, because that's what needs to happen. You know?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. How he brought up, like, you know, we're each other's brothers, sisters, you know, like that family aspect. Because with this truth and this freedom and justice thing that seems to be like in me, like that where I'm willing in these situations, like I was willing to go to jail right there, even though it's like, you know, they're not going to lock me up forever over something like this. So there's levels to going to jail, but like I was still willing, taken out of the car. And so, damn, what was my threat again? Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the family aspect, because because this stuff seems to be so innate. Like it's like my blood family. If they're bowing down to craft and deception, and they're not about freedom and justice, then they're really not my family. So when I meet other people that sort of walk this life with me, they're like, I feel like they're actually family. Like there's a bigger spiritual family. Like they say blood is thicker than water. And it's just like my actual blood family feels like water. But if someone's walking in this path with me, like it's a real family. Like it's these Fryan people. It's from this book, the Orlinda book. I mean, they're Fryan people. They're about freedom and justice. It's a lineage of people that I feel I'm a part of, or that I hope I am. Like if I could keep going down this path and not get diverted. And there's a different type of people that are about craft and deception. And these, you know what I mean? And so when we talk about reaching into someone's soul, we're reaching in to see, are you family or not? Like, do you have it in you? Like, that's why these last few years are a great test. Like, do you have it in you? Like, what lineage do you come from? Where does your heritage go back to? You know what I mean? And it feels like mine, man. It feels like I'm blessed to be part of the real family, the ones that are for freedom and justice. So and then I started thinking about the legal process, because I was so caught up in the Orlinda thinking about freedom at this moment with these cops, and I went overboard. I was like, how dare they, you know what I mean, take me out of the car? But nah, we were able to, this ain't the cop to do it with, like I said. But we're gonna keep going.
Great job, Brian.
Yeah, well said, man. Your mother gave you this car to take care of it. Yeah, I kind of missed that. You know, yeah, these little profound things, like, yeah, just the whole undercurrent of that situation, man. It really had nothing to do with all the individuals involved. Like the bigger picture of the movement, as you say, it's like the movement inside of you, not the come together, spread pound, come together movement.
I told you there's weakness in numbers, and I told you there's strength in self. I don't need solidarity with a group that's not solid within self. There's weakness in numbers. The Christed being stands tall and walks alone if necessary, because he's aware that the majority around him do not have what it takes to move forward in this sickness. Walk in the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil as much as possible, because you know something walks with you. That's all that this is supposed to be about. That's all we're learning at this time, is spiritual faith and awareness.
Yeah, and let's not get it twisted.
Let me run that back again real quick.
Valley of the shadow, fear no evil as much as possible, because you know something walks with you. That's all that this is supposed to be about. That's all we're learning at this time, is spiritual faith and awareness. Yeah,
man. Because this is where I started trying to go down the legal process thing. Because, like, I don't know, the fact that they took me out of the car, but this just wasn't the right situation. So, but no, Paul's on it. Yeah, freedom and just having faith in the, like, and I know I get stronger from this, even though it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, to be in these situations with the police, but it is. I mean, like I said, most of us are addicts at the moment. Let's get addicted to this shit. These good feelings of being on the righteous path. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and let's not get it twisted. He arrested me. It was an order to get out of that car, stand in front of that hot engine to those dudes. Like that was a lack of freedom. Like they took freedom right there. That's
it's hard to piss Paul off because he had a real good moment right there. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain energy in the room, and I kind of missed the. I don't know. I made a misstep right here.
that's vile. He took liberty right there. Like no matter how small that might seem, how people giggle. Oh, they let you go. No, you don't stop with like, oh, you didn't go to jail. Like that was dead wrong right there. We can't. That's intolerable.
Yeah, this ain't the right time for legal process. Paul's gonna let me know.
Like I should fucking go after money now with this. Go get the FOIA thing. Go get his film. Go get his fucking body cam, and go get a little payday for
bro,
this.
that's the point. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. It's a different idea at this point. I'm not trying to prove nothing with them. Like I told the guy on the side of the road, I'm glad you stopped me and we had this conversation, even though you're outside the boundaries of what you're supposed to be doing, because they may have needed that fucking message that way at that time. Okay. So you want to go and be vengeful and retributive and hateful after the fact? Good luck with it, man. You better learn forgiveness in this life. Motherfuckers better learn forgiveness.
See, he doubled it up. The forgiveness thing. Yeah, because look, I'm going to read this again. Because all right. So let me so in this situation, right? Instead of doing what's right and just moving on, nothing happened to me. You know, we had a moment with those officers, right? So there's no reason to like use that as a opportunity to learn legal process. You know what I mean? It's not good discernment right there. So let me just read this. So if instead of doing right, men will commit wrong, there will arise quarrels and differences among the people and states. Thence arise civil wars, and everything is thrown into confusion and destroyed. And, O foolish people, while you are there, like I would have tried to injure that dude, right? Get him fired, go after his home, whatever, just for that little interaction right there. O foolish people, while you are injuring each other, the spiteful Finda people with their false priests come and attack your ports, ravish your daughters, corrupt your morals, and at the last throw the bonds of slavery over every free man's neck. Yeah, so while I'm like, this dude would be, I need to look at him more as family, this officer. Like you said, a brother that's just a wayward brother who's just not thinking right. Because we were able to sort of touch his soul or dig in there and have that moment. So why would I try to injure him after that? Like there should have been forgiveness on my part for him taking me out of the car. You know, because that's how family is. You know what I mean? Me and my brothers used to fight every fucking day, dude. If we didn't forgive each other, we wouldn't be able to sleep at night. We'd be putting knives to each other. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Families, that's how you get closer to people too. You got to kind of mix it up a little bit. So.
But it could be a combination.
You better realize your own fucking power so you can learn to forgive. They didn't do nothing to you at the end of the day. Okay? It got heated. It got whatever. We could fucking prove whatever, be technical. It wasn't about that man to man. They could have fucked up your whole day and your whole life potentially. They fucking told you, bro, take care of the car. Your mother gave it to you. We're leaving. If you go out here, you're subject to get whatever. They were just telling you what you already knew. You got any issues? No, goodbye. They fucking did what was true and what was right at the end of the day. You want to take it to the other level? You do it. I'm not going to be part of it because that's not what the fuck I'm here for. I ain't no sob set. I ain't no frauder. I ain't no hateful, vengeful, retributive man. I just want everyone to do what's true and what's right. And if I have to die or go to prison to make it happen, that's what's going to happen. You get that? You know how to live from that space? Try it.
Well said. I think that's what I end up saying. We'll see.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I guess yeah. So this thing, I just got to figure out which spots to choose. But yeah, Everything you said made a lot of sense.
Who's this turdy? Is that Mitchell? Spamming my fucking chat. It's goddamn. What do they call them? Sock accounts?
I don't even want to go in their court, so man, I have to even want to learn legal processing. Why the fucking step in court?
Well, to hit both of you, both young and fearless there and Brian, according to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure Part D, they have to send you a waiver form so you can either opt out of court or waive the personal jurisdiction and attend court. They never do this. Never. It is a process, and it is a violation of due process. It's known as diplomatic channels of notice. If they don't give you proper notice, then you don't have to appear in that court. Period. The voluntary appearance of the defendant is required for them to get personal jurisdiction. So I don't care what you sign on any document. I prefer just not to sign. You can hold me as long as you think you can, because I am the Lord and I fear not, for he is redeeming and he has called me by thy name. You can keep calling out that name, but that is a legal name, and I do not answer to that legal name. I answer to thy name that was given to me the day I was born, and that is Keith, and nothing else. You want to call me Keith and have nothing unto nor take away from the word of God? We can talk. But
Hey, Wizard, you're clear for landing. We can barely hear you. You sound like you're in a fucking cockpit.
I just didn't want to sound too loud. So when it comes down to that legal description, it's a description of the scripture that was written in my heart. And the first word that I recognized was my own name. Nothing else. So if you want to add unto or take away from the word of God, we ain't going to have much to talk about. You either have to come to the word of truth, or you're the one that's dismissing the truth.
Yeah, they want to tell me about not being godly for repeating and getting loud. Don't they repeat all day, every day, doing spell, sorcery, and incantation, repeating to you? So I was doing my own in-the-moment version of that, what my soul just cried out for me to do, in a way of being sort of comical and ridiculous, but also powerful in the truth. That's what appeared to me instantly in the moment to do, right? Was to show them who and what they are back to them, mirrored back, with the same energy and attitude that they bring to life, right? Unwavering in their untruth. I'm unwavering in truth, so I'm doing a mirroring there with them, right? Submit, cooperate, comply, all people, all times, for safety and money. You say it enough times and you say it a certain way, and they become aware of who and what they are, what they're serving, and what it all means for them.
That makes sense. I wanted to add on to that because now that I'm looking on my ticket, it says it still wants me to appear in order to fully clarify the charges. And when I saw my cousin's charge, when I saw my cousin's charge,
you fucking slaves never see it because you're so fucking cowardly and can't just stand your ground and can't understand the language and keep showing up wherever they tell you to go. They just had Bryan O'Shea with a was the narrative, and they didn't take him away, just like they didn't keep me and hold me, and they still haven't come for me, and just like Wizard Creature and all the rest of it. Somebody's lying, or somebody's pushing the papers to the side, or somebody is fill in the blank. Maybe the white hats and QAnon are like stamping shit behind the scenes for rights and freedoms. Storm coming? I don't know. But you can go back and tell all your legal policy chumps online that I ain't just a sob set, and what we do here ain't just whistling Dixie, as they used to say. Okay? So there's some real world application to this, and you do get results. And if you care to, as a man, you will feel different. Doesn't have to work all the time. It hit different, bro. You know Rob Cleveland, remember that black guy? It hit different, bro. He says that every 5 minutes. Every time, or every 30 seconds, every time he says that. Rights and freedom and principles hit different, bro. When you got some energy behind it, you know who and what the fuck you are, you're here doing, and you're willing to fucking go along to the box or to the grave. It hit different, bro.
Because
that was a great part in there about tampering with the witness, tampering with the record. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to convince you that you have to give them that last name and the birth date. I'm sorry, but again, that name and number identify a record, and you're asking me for my identification. I don't have any. That identification belongs with the state that is holding those records, period. You want to talk to that entity, you talk to them. I don't have that entity.
Yeah, Mitchell's down there like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't for extradition, whatever. I'm pretty sure he already had stuff around there. It's not the point. It's not the point. They didn't bring it up. Not only did not do nothing, they didn't even bring it up to him.
All right, let's check in with so just like water, even though when it's sometimes disturbed, it always has an inclination to go back to neutral. It's just very still, right? That's its nature. So just as the inclination towards justice and freedom exists in Freya's children, we derive this disposition from the spirit of our father, Geralda, which speaks strongly in Freya's children and will eternally remain so. Yeah, so just like water has an inclination to be still, tranquil, I believe there's something in me that where I have an inclination towards justice and freedom, right? Why would I be in a situation like with these officers if I didn't have that in me and working towards bringing it out even more? Like, man, I guess it feels like you can lose your soul, like whatever that means. And some of these people, like you said, when you're trying to dig it out of them, like you could see glimpses of it in these officers. Like you're trying to. And that's the thing about this Linda book and this culture. Like, if you became a prisoner in their society, they would introduce you to how they moved. They would show you what they're all about. And then by the time you were released, they almost wanted you to be a converted person to adopt how they lived because of how they treated you and what they showed you. Like they would try to show people, like, look, this is what we're about. This is how we move. You should probably try to be like this. And I tell you, man, this. And they talk about being a chosen people. But it's because the reason why they think that is because they traveled the whole world and they saw that other people didn't move how they did. They didn't want to move how they moved. They didn't respect freedom and justice. They're involved in craft and deception, right? All over the world. They would see how people moved. And they realized like our people are the ones that really move like this. And they had exemptions everywhere. They had writs from kings, like, because they would help. They were great warriors. They would help the king with a war. They'd be like, look, we just helped you out, right? We just saved your asses. All we want is like a declaration, a decree that we're free. We're exempt. We get to move around. We don't pay taxes. We're just free men. They're like, King just saved our asses in this war. You know what I mean? And they didn't want to have obligations to their society. Like, we're just free. Just leave us the fuck alone. We're badass warriors. And they had rules. If someone messed with them in a market, like they said, if someone messed with them in a foreign market and treated them ill, they said that rule was to immediately attack. Because they did not want people thinking they were fearful. And it wasn't like an ego thing. They just was like, it was more of a noble way of moving. And if one of their people was caught as being a cheat out in the markets, they were banished and they let it be known. We banished this person. So that way their name was always golden, no matter where they traveled. Oh, you're a Frisian person? Ah, golden. We're going to get a good deal. They're not going to. They were all about not like, if you're going to sell something on the market, it cannot be damaged. You make good deals. Like, you're a horrible person if you know your cattle's sick and you sell it to someone at full price. So they're just a people with real good morals and dignity and ethics. You know what I mean? So I could resonate with that. And that makes me want to be part of the family, step my game up. You know what I mean? To live like that, really have it be a part of me. Just part of how I move, like an instinct. Like, I just make the right moves, the honest moves.
And the reason why I brought up my charges was because I remember my cousin recently got pulled over.
Someone's feedback
And everything. This ticket doesn't. Obviously, I'm connecting the dots probably because they still want to discern whether they have their jurisdiction over me or not. And that's obviously going to happen.
That's all arraignment is, bro. Arraignment, there's no trial when you go there the first 1-2 times. It's arraignment. They want to make sure you understand the charges and that you're going to proceed with them and co-op.
Yeah, that word understand. They really like to bust that one out on all these. You understand though, right? You understand though, right? No, I don't understand. But you understand though, right? Like why I pulled you over. Like, no, I don't understand shit. Your costumes.
Operate with them with their contractual obligations and presentments. So they're going to ask you questions and they're going to rein you, right? I synonymous to me, rein you in, right? That's what arraignment is. They're going to rein you in and get you under their control. So these people presume they're under control and that they have obligations from the get-go because the policy enforcement's been trained that way. Turns out when you go to court, I've had different experiences. They know on some level what I know, and they verified it to me in different ways. They can't govern the people. They can't make orders for everybody objectively. The law is expressed, not implied, and you can't write policy, statute, and code and legislation in a future tense. Go read it. Every state of corporate policy and code is written in a future tense. You shall. Don't you get it? They pimped you all with language. They trained all the people on the ground who interact with you day to day that it's one way. Like the guy said, I ain't no expert at law. I've had cops tell me I ain't a law professor. I don't know nothing about the law. I just know what I'm trained to do. They're trained to go like thugs and criminals, a lot of them. Obviously not all of them, because we had favorable results here today. Because people are people, right? There's good and bad in every group is what you want to believe. But objectively, if you follow orders, you're a bad person. I know that's hard to take, but conscience is the only thing that makes a man or woman good. And if you fail to use your conscience to make a determination about what you should do with your fellow man and woman, you're objectively a bad person by definition. So make sure when you're out and about doing your job, you use proper officer discretion, because not all lawful orders and or lawful policy, statute, and code only given the force of law by the consent of the governed is inherently positive and or good for all of us, right? So make sure you use your officer discretion. That was the point of being a human being, to make sure no matter what was written down, we all did what was true and what's right under God's law on America. Because if not, we're all fucked. Simple.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know it's like weird that I keep going back to like a written text for all my inspiration and like sort of validation, but it's like, yeah, everything Paul talks about is like completely correlates with this book, Orlinda, and these people. So it's basically my Bible right now. It's sort of my guide to like how I would want a society to move, like myself, family. I feel like I'm part of this family. Like it's like it feels like a family thing. Like it's a type of people. And I feel like this is the type of people that I am. So what Paul was just saying, we're the thing that's in you. So it's back to this thing, Eva, that I was reading earlier. So the word Eva is too sacred for common use. Therefore, men have learned to say even. Eva means that sentiment which is implanted in the breast of every man in order that he may know what is right and what is wrong, and by which he is able to judge his own deeds and those of others. So it's exactly what Paul was saying. So this is an ancient text that I'm resonating with strongly. And so it's just nice when you get a lot of synchronicities, like what Paul's saying lines up perfectly with this, you know what I mean, which lines up perfectly with other because I was really big into Hinduism, and Hinduism is giant, so more of that Advaita Vedanta, what is it, the non-dualism, is that Advaita Vedanta? It's been a few years since I was just all about it, going to the Hindu temples, awesome vegetarian food, the Tao, the I Ching, all these ancient texts. I read the Bible cover to cover. The Quran, I enjoyed the beginning, what I was reading in that. And then I got the Jewish one, the Talmud. I didn't even know it was the Old Testament until I got the book, and I was like, oh, it's just the Old Testament, Jewish faith. I didn't know that. And even a kid that grew up Jewish, he didn't know that until a few years ago. Now he's a Christian, but he grew up Jewish and he didn't even know that it was the Old Testament. So their book, the Talmud or whatever.
Other thoughts, ideas before we move forward? That was a very fiery interaction between the policy enforcement, myself, Bryan O'Shea. At one point, it turned out favorably. They wound up listening to me for a few minutes, taking down that information. So let's not kid ourselves here either, folks. While it was great for Bryan O'Shea and I got to orate and tap into that spirit and feel alive and speak the truth. They went and wrote down this channel. So you know who just took the hit on some level? Paulie Boy Unslaved. Because they just let Brian go and they went to write down my name because they want to know who and what I am and why I'm like kind of running my mouth so much. And they probably have a reason to believe that folks around me are doing what they're doing because Paulie Boy is the loudest one in the room. So don't kid yourself. They may go to watch at home.
Yeah, someone just showed up. Oh no. If you want to come back, they were saying there might be an echo. Who's oh no? Might have been the Moretti creature. I don't know who I saw back there.
Home with their wife and children or on their lunch break with their buddies, they may go and turn that information over.
Yeah, you just get the headphones. But yeah, what Paul's saying right here is that's what I was saying. When Paul gave him his name, he on second sight though, he looks like he got the call on his radio, but he did go to his radio after he got Paul's name. Like he went, was like, I don't know if it was like, but no, Paul's making a good point here.
Over to certain people and try to get me shut the fuck up. Stranger things have happened. So I'm not going to make myself a victim because I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I know this is, I'm just saying, let's be real with ourselves and each other. It's politically advantageous to let Bryan O'Shea go, listen to me, say, okay, Paulie Boy, you had your fun. We weren't going to do nothing anyway. We'll see you later. And then, maybe stuff happens later. Stranger things have happened, but we're going to move past that. I'm happy that Bryan O'Shea got favorable results. I'm happy that I got to speak to my fellow man, even if it was a verbose and vituperative experience at times, as it often is with me. I think they felt me. I want to believe that. And I think that they know somewhere, if not in their subconscious, nowhere else, that they need to do certain things for all of us to kind of move forward and be a little bit better for ourselves and each other. Now, whether everyone's going to do that going forward in their life remains to be seen. Good luck. Godspeed, as they say. I'm going to move forward. If you all ain't got any other commentary, thoughts, ideas, anything you want to cover.
Yeah, can you just get rid of RT and his fucking bullshit? It is not law, RT. It's
absolutely. Where is
fucking he? Shut up and get out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I already timed him out before because I told him inauthentic corporate made mails, go quiet or just go. Just go quiet or just go. Right? I really don't need your commentary. We don't want to be like you. I'll speak for me. There's a no we. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to live like you. I don't want to look like you. I don't want to talk like you. I don't want to act like you. I don't want to get the results you get in life. So if you're cool, I'm cool. If you like it, I love it. I tell you guys this all the time. Stop trying to tell me or anybody else who's probably listening to me and living a certain way what you think law is, what you think is, what you think government is, what you think banking is, what you think God is, and all the rest of it, because you probably don't know shit and you don't want to know. You're a punk-ass coward who keeps projecting your subconscious upload onto the rest of us, trying to keep us in the bucket you were born in, because you're a bunch of crabs in that bucket. Like they say, the crabs in the bucket scenario is the other crabs don't ever do nothing until the one crab tries to get out of the bucket. So they all sit there. It's cool. Soon as one crab tries to leave the bucket, the rest of them try to pull him back down in. So that's the life you all live. Some of us want out of the bucket, and we're going to kick the shit out of you if necessary to get out of the bucket, because you got no business trying to keep us there. It's not your walk in your way. You could argue the whole idea of consciousness in this realm is to lead people out of the bucket with the word, bearing witness and testimony. It's not a physical action. And again, truth and spiritual faith cannot be validated or invalidated by the ignorant. Boy, are you folks ignorant. You'll ignore a whole stack of facts and definitions, words and terms, symbols, understandings, and historical references to substantiate your nonsense belief systems. And you know what? A lot of the slaves have woken up and they're tired of it. They don't want to be part of it. They're not really sure where to go. They know it's all nonsense. They don't see a way out. That's why I'm here. And that's why we're having these experiences like this on these channels. It's clear to see, right? So, this is a bigger picture here for a lot of you folks who lack that spiritual connection and spiritual faith. This is bigger than you and your little pea brain.
See, it's people like RT that willingly hand over everything to everybody else as a matter of convenience. Doesn't know the first thing about law, so he hands everything over to people that supposedly post the law. Doesn't know the first thing about banking, so he has a bank account so somebody else can do his accounting. Doesn't know the first thing about taxes, so he voluntarily agrees to pay taxes so somebody else will do it for him. Voluntarily appeals to get a license so he can perform commercially, and doesn't know that you don't have to perform. You can form your own contracts outside of commerce. You fucking bitch ass slaves. You're the ones that make it hard for everybody else trying to pose the truth because you're stuck in your cognitive dissonance and keep signing shit that you have no idea what you're signing. It's
all right. I got to think. Gorilla season, bitch. Vigilante season, right? That's the new hit. That's the new moniker. Because that's the characterization. Everybody out here who wants God-given rights, freedom, personal choice, and doesn't want to be subject to fascist policy and code is a vigilante. So, okay, gorilla season, I'm the white gorilla, and it's vigilante season. You know, have it your way. I'm having my way out here regardless. So, Jackie says, Josh said, keep the fires of truth burning. Thank you, Jackie, for your contributions and support. Much appreciated. We're doing the Lord's work out here. Where's Chuck in Tennessee and the rest of them? Did they pipe up today? Did anyone else pipe up today? I see numbers are up, so someone must be watching. Doing the Lord's work out here today, aren't we? In between the rest of you everywhere else, just fucking talking and yakking and feeling. Tell me all about how to end wars and legal secrets. I just gave you a great fucking display. Now, let's move forward, people. Let's break up this energy. I know if you're looking for more controversy, well, you're probably going to get it. But I also want to break up the energy a little bit. I want to move forward with the program. Everything went as it was supposed to. Let's go to the Russian mob boss. I know that that's triggering to some.
All right. Up next. Leave the premises. This is me at a 7-Eleven trying to get some goddamn blunt wraps. And I got fucking Miss Piggy trying to tell me to leave the premises. Fuck's her problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's just your opinion, though. They've done it before? Yeah. Yeah, but that's just your opinion, though. We can get the police down here, and they'll drag you out. They've done it before? Yeah.
Please leave the premises.
Yeah, but why can't we just have a conversation about it?
Please leave the premises.
Please leave the premises.
No conversation to be had, sir.
I don't want to have a conversation with you.
You guys are getting so upset.
I'm not getting upset.
I'm
not getting upset. Who's getting upset? Okay. That's perfectly fine, sir.
You hear the song in the background? We don't need no education. You guys are getting so upset.
I'm not getting upset. I'm not getting upset. Who's getting upset? Okay.
Education.
That's perfectly fine, sir. I mean,
people have, like,
I don't want to have a conversation with you. This is
I don't want to have a conversation with you either, but I'm trying to, like, use the public accommodation and you're preventing it. Yeah, but that's where you're wrong.
Business.
It's a public accommodation.
It's private business.
It's not like I'm walking into your home.
This is private business.
No, but the public gets to come in here.
Private business, though. It's privately owned.
No, but that's where you're wrong.
Actually, I'm not. Please, just leave the...
And didn't they already, like, didn't they make it like an option, like, in the city?
Please leave.
You are a fucking power couple. These two are dating. These two people working at the 7-Eleven. Leave the premises. Why?
Please leave the premises.
Why?
Please leave the premises.
Why?
Because I'm asking you.
It's so. That's not a good reason.
Leave the premises.
So retarded. Gosh. Leave the premises.
Leave the premises.
Jeez, you're being so aggressive.
and you're acting like a fool, I need you to leave this premises.
How am I acting like a fool when I'm just trying to stand up for myself?
I
You're
want
trying
you
to
leave
like,
the premises.
you're trying
You are
to.
no
But what if
longer
you're,
welcome here.
what if you're making a mistake?
You're no longer welcome here.
But what if you're making a mistake?
I'm making a mistake because I'm standing up for myself.
You are, or I
have a
am?
heart condition.
Okay.
Okay.
And how does that affect me?
If you get me sick, I could die.
So how could I get you sick?
If you have COVID, if you have anything.
What if it wasn't COVID?
All right. You're gonna
I don't
fucking.
care. I want you off the premises.
Ah.
I asked you politely, and you declined, and you want to fight me.
I'm not fighting. I'm just having a conversation about it. See, now right here. It's who you calling now? I thought he already called someone. So more police. Jeez. People are not interested. Not interested in freedom and justice. Want to get involved with craft and deception. Like, look at this guy. Look at this is a good picture right here. Like, look at this poor, pathetic slave with his thing pulled down under his nose, just waiting. His fucking sugar, carbohydrate, processed food, fucking. Look at his hunchback. Like, look at just the whole optics of this. Look at this guy's postures. Like, hunchbacked, defeated, mask on. Probably listening to what's been going on in the store. Should he stick up? He's like, fuck, he's all freaked out. Some man's like sticking up for himself. It's all uncomfortable. The guy's got it under his nose. Then he doesn't even look at him, dude. The power of this 7-Eleven worker. He just kind of gives him the finger roll. Come over. I don't know if you guys caught that. Check out the finger roll. He just watch when he calls the customer over. Points his finger. Come here. Yes, sir. The UPS worker. And another song comes on. Living on the edge. What movie is that from? Top Gun or something? These songs that are coming on about freedom. Leave those kids alone. Just another brick in the wall. Hey, teachers. Can't make this shit up, dude. Bizarre world we live in. I was about to twist one up. People are welcome to come up. I was just going to wind it down. We could. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to get into. While I twist this up, maybe listen to Shapu talk about fountains a little bit again. It's always a great, as I show this waterfall that I recorded, Shasta Mountain, Mount Shasta up in Northern California. Look at this. Whole area, man, for like miles and miles, like there's just endless water in that area. So we got a video here with Shapu talking about waterfalls, fountains. And I actually took a picture of a fountain at the El Cortez. We had all these urine discussions, so they got people, because the statues of people peeing in these fountains. So they're trying to tell you something.
The forgotten truth about fountains and waterfalls. Back in the 1700s or before, there used to be a lot more waterfalls everywhere on Earth. And all the big cities, castles, and places had lots of fountains and small waterfalls. But why? Why would they build all these waterfalls? Was it only to make it more beautiful? Maybe. And maybe not. But there's a real function behind these fountains. And we lost the knowledge of it. But these fountains and waterfall was and is for purifying the air and cleaning the air and the waters that that are in it. You know, did you ever went near a big waterfall or a big fountain? Did you notice that the air around this area is so fresh, so good that you can feel it when you breathe? When you breathe, yeah. The reason for this is that it is the knowledge that we lost, because the effect that it does, we can't see it with our eyes. You know, when water falls, it interacts with the surrounding air and excites it, and release by exciting the air falling down.
He said these things you could learn, like be like water. You excite it, like on these streams, like when I could do my best version of myself in these streams, like people are excited, like probably in the best moment of this stream, like, you know, Paul's doing his thing in that interaction, you know how there's like a crescendo or a peak, you know, but like these things with the water right here, like it gets excited, right? Because like it's interesting how the water can create oxygen, right? Like fresh air, like he's about to explain, through getting excited, right? So that's kind of maybe this process of even entertainment. You're getting things excited, you're moving shit around, you know what I mean? It's a process.
It releases pure oxygen in the air around the area and excites it. That it does, we can't see it with our eyes. You know, when water falls, it interacts with the surrounding air and excites it, and release by exciting the air falling down. It releases pure oxygen in the air around the area, and it produces clean water by recombining the molecule of oxygen and hydrogen that are falling and splitting off in the air in the area that you can't see. You think the mist that you see when there's a waterfall, or you think that this is just a water splash and water splashing around? No, this is the new water being formed. You know, it's created out of thin air by exciting the oxygen in the air. It is released, then recombined, these so-called atoms, by combining with the hydrogen atoms that is released at the same time. You know, when
It'd be like water. That's what we're being, a breath of fresh air. We're exciting these people, like this interaction with this cop. Like they do the same boring, mundane shit. And they come and interact with me. It's like getting excited. Things are getting mixed up. I'm a breath of fresh air, you know. Then I bring Paul. Paul comes into the interaction. So now they're, you know what I mean? They're having an experience there. You know, just like these situations, be like water. I'm trying to connect some dots here.
when water falls, it rubs on the surrounding air and release some molecules that, and it creates energy that you can't see, but it's there. And that's why I say all fountains are fountains of youth, or fountains of life, if you would like. I think they changed the translation somewhere. You know, but by having fountains and waterfalls near places where a lot of people go, it makes the air feel more energetic and clean. And people like to be there, but they don't know why. But in those areas, all the air is pure and clean, and this process even cleans the water, because it's the water that is formed, it's a new water, it's not old. And the process of recombining these structures of atoms or molecules cleans everything. This is how it is.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna queue up another thing I got from Shapu. But in the meantime, we're gonna do the rap video. Just kind of experiment with a few things here. Do the Talcott clip collection. Thank you so much for making my own special rap video, dude. Hopefully I can get some equity on my end for hooking me up. Maybe it's a mutual situation. But all right, here we go. choose love.
What you listening to, son?
I don't think you like it.
Well, why not? I like this new generation of music.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, crawling out the depths, man. Tell me who is next, man. Feeling like the son of Sam. I'm at your fucking neck, man. Messing, playing, plotting, dropping, cotton, stopping, knotting, rotten, gotten fucked up. Get your bitch knocked up. This ain't luck, bruh. Look, I've been moving, I've been moving, I'm improving, never losing. Now I'm cruising to the top. Tell that goofy bitch stop. Dots, cops, ops, not trying to do me focus. Staying focused, woman like some locust. Moses out of Egypt. Moses not equipped. Bitch, look, read a book, grab a nook. Took them in, they took me in. Now booking wins, my king gon' be straight. Great, EST, OAT, she believe in me. Heavenly, BOD, GOD, status, mathematics, class in session. Messing with the best, it's off my chest, can put to rest. That's RIP. Ooh, we fucking with food, huh? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Mother of God, this is Bryan O'Shea. Where did you get this from?
Big deal. I don't feel bad about it.
Let me tell you, Bobby, I don't want you listening to someone who drinks their own urine.
Don't feel bad about
What
it.
that person on your tape has is a medical disorder. Now you get ready for the game, okay?
Yes, sir.
That boy ain't right. That Bryan O'Shea can sure spit bars, though. I tell you what, that was hotter than Strickland's last propane sale.
That Bryan O'Shea can sure spit bars, I'll tell you what. It's harder than Strickland's propane, so. Make me go all archaic on your ass. Make me pull out fucking archaics. It'll make me pull up a video of his thing. Get the video down. I think I gotta pull up archaics. Fucking cramp in my head, dude. What the fuck? Alright. Archaics. Let's see what this dude's been up to. I gotta work on my impression, but I gotta see what he sounds like. Archaics. See where we're at. Hope you're well, Brian. Hey, Marika. Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. Probably not as well as I could be, but hey, we're gonna get there one day, Marika. Me and you. We're gonna do this fucking thing. All right, here's Archaics. Have you heard my Archaics impression, Marika? He's got merch. Let's fucking listen to him talk about merch. Fucking grifted, dude.
Hey guys, real quick. Here's the merch you've been asking for. White hats, black hats, break free or die trying. A hat is $15. The mug, the Flammarion, break free or die trying right here, $15.
Here's my fake ass voice. I'm gonna grip the shit out of you idiots.
For the mug, guys. Any order, just like the books. We've been mailing a lot of books out. You're gonna get this free. It's a brochure, it's a fold out, it's a decode, and the first seal.
I'm gonna give you this brochure, some Jehovah's Witnesses gave me. It's yours, dude. I'll give you this brochure for free, dude.
Showing you that we are heading toward the breaking of the second seal.
I'm gonna break your seal. We got hymens exploding all over this motherfucker.
Shirts that are ordered going to get a free Archaics decal for your car, laptop, or
Look at that shit.
whatever. If you want any more, second or a third one, they're $5.
Second, third, fourth, fifth. Give a fuck.
So, females, we got your V-necks. You wanted some V-necks? You got
V's. Females, we got some V's.
right here. You just tell us your size. We got black and gray. We have short sleeve and we have long sleeve. So females, women, you can show off those figures with these new
You show off your tits and ass with this motherfucker.
These Phoenix shirts. So guys, we have gray and black new style Phoenix shirts. Here they are. Remember, these are new style. Look at the decal on the back. The decal for the new style is not the same as the old original. This is new style shirts, black and gray. Just tell us your sizes. Here's the old style. A lot of people still like these guys because the old style has this massive Phoenix on the back. People really like. Real colorful. It's not so colorful on camera. But remember, we got long sleeve, we got short sleeve, we got black, we got gray. This is OG. This is old style. Old style has archaics.com on the front. New style has the decal on the front. This is new style.
I'll grip the shit out of you morons. I'll buy my goddamn merchandise, you piece of shit. I don't know. Is that how he talks? I don't know. Just trying to figure this out. All right, let's go to one of his videos.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not with.
It's a pretty interesting deal, but I understand. Yeah, man, but and in Aristotle's time, it was widely known from the well, actually, just right around the life of Aristotle, Posidonius, the navigator. He wasn't really a navigator. He was a passenger on a ship.
Yeah. Buy my late night infomercial with Archaics. We got a reset coming. We're all gonna die. So buy my goddamn products. I always got him mean, like yelling at his audience. You morons.
That went way up into Northern Europe. They believe
he does have like a forced fake voice, though, right? I'm not an idiot here, right? You guys agree?
About going.
Yeah, we. I was gonna say we should.
Sugar play. I no longer believe any of that anymore, and that's because of the perfect periodicities.
The perfect periodicities. My fake ass voice, grifting ass. You know what I mean? Phoenix, motherfucker. All right. What else we got? We had Archaics. Okay, we had our fun with Archaics. Wanted to bring my boy Sick Dissonant up. You never get enough of what he had going on. We got the fountain video. Oh, I know. I wanted to pull up Shapu. He oh, I got this one too. So this is my freestyle. This is me doing an impromptu rap battle downtown in Chicago. Like late nights, like 3, 4 in the morning outside this jazz club. But these dudes are from the hood, and I actually know the hood they're from. Like, I don't know. Kind of spoiler alert, but yeah, it's just
freestyle battle. Kill him. Kill him right now.
Go ahead. Let me tell you what I'm about to do to the drunk.
Listen.
I got things like clicking stitches up. Stitched up by the time I'm done with you. White boy going jungle. Ooh, ham on you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Got killed. The trilogy. We just really happening in the shop. We going in. White male. We got male. It killed you, G. Your turn. Your turn. Come on, man. Sir Mac, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh shit! He know about Sir Mac.
MIC, Ill Will, Mikey Dollars.
Oh, say it again.
Ill Will, Mikey Dollars.
That's my nephew.
Lil Chemo, what's up?
What? Oh,
Sir Mac Cole. That's my Nunu. Where's Nunu? Whatever the Nunu ain't in the corner no more.
Damn!
What's up? Boy shit. Real shit.
What the fuck?
White boy shit, Bryan O'Shea. Oh, giggity dog. I'm the truth. That's what they call me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That dude wants to hit me with
this
the
shit. I can't believe that shit. You fucking suck. Hey, come on, man. Right here.
What's up? MIC,
Right
KTG Growth.
That's
right here, boy.
KTG, baby. K-Town, baby. Hey. Real shit. You just fucked me up. You just fucked my head up.
I know, bro.
You know I'm the singer. I got all the hooks.
Okay.
All the hooks.
Yeah, I know all y'all, man.
No. I'm the man.
Okay.
Trilogy.
Truth.
Hey.
Look me up. Google that shit.
Okay.
This dude Trilogy came on Paul's show when I was like mass texting people to come on the show. He came on one time. He's like, I thought I had something to do with music.
Man, you crazy. Look, I'm from the city of shine. We wanna ride or die, my man. We talking for the paper to stay alive. I mean, hey man, you how you start naming all that shit? Pops, he slaughtered you. He did it. Your turn. Your turn.
All right, real quick. I'm like real quick.
He wants to smash me with this bottle he's got. He's drunken on his birthday. What's up, big dog?
How the hell are you, Bryan O'Shea?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, man.
Hey, I hear Luma Tommy's losing his shit over there. He's on a 2-hour rant already, all about me and how much he's as good or better than me. And I just want to say a prayer for him here and wish him well. Get well soon.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
Gosh, there's
it's a
levels to
shame.
this shit, dude.
Another
It's-
casualty, Bryan O'Shea, to the New World Order and the beast system, Luciferian simulation. Another lost, broken soul, wayward soul.
It's like the same.
Hey, so my
process
new
with
hit,
cops,
Bryan
dude.
O'Shea, is check this out, right? My new hit is I'm going to go buy a fucking mining rig, right? Because, like, Tommy and all the slaves are so obsessed with crypto. They got their whole life, wrapped up in this shit. And I'm just going to plug this fucking rig in and attach it to solar power. And it's just going to sit there and collect shit all day, right? It's like having a bunch of illegal Mexicans or some of those Chinamen, like they got overseas, Pakistanis that just sit in a fucking hot room all day, just collect data, profit. It's going to be glorious, Bryan O'Shea. I'm slowly building, rather quickly, the kingdom of Unslavia. It's all coming together while these loser failures cycle and spin online and hate on me. Day by day, we're getting closer.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. You're talking about like a crypto fucking mining thing? Like just
I'm putting a fucking mining rig up. I'm gonna have this kid build me a fucking black box of death, like they have Mecca to worship Shaitan. I'm gonna paint it black like the Rolling Stones, and I'm putting a whole fucking Asian mining rig in there. Like a whole bunch of like lead, cadmium products that are probably toxic and poisonous, right from Korea. And it's just gonna be buzzing in there. Right? You see that black square rocking, don't come a knocking. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like 6-8 bills a month, just fucking racking up. And then when the fucking crypto market takes off, whatever 600-800 a month, that 10x's. So now you're looking at 6-8K a month, however many months you've been stacking, right? So why trade in this shit? Why invest in it when you could just buy the fucking rig? It's a one-time situation. Don't even have to pay for the electric, hook it up to solar. You can't even track that shit. So now I'm fucking mining.
Hell yeah, dude. You're a fucking spelunker, dude.
Telling you.
That's where it's at though, man. Just like
Can you
flipping this whole
believe
thing.
Tommy keeps saying he literally just said, I'm rich, but I have no liquidity, aka he has no cash or no money to spend, and he was literally eating applesauce out of a can with a curtain over his window, renting a hovel. I mean, is anybody going to call him on the fact that he's obviously lying and or in denial and delusional?
Right. Just trying to stunt, dude, and now he's got himself caught up.
You can't walk it back, so he's just got to keep doubling and tripling down and hating more and more and making more grandiose claims. He actually said he's going to break my legs if I come to Denver. Dude, I could hand you my leg and you couldn't physically break it. Like, you're not strong enough. What are you going to do? Like, put it up against your knee and try to crack it like a tree limb? I mean, you couldn't break my leg if I literally handed you my leg. You're so fucking frail in that video and look post-mortem right now. Are you kidding me? Like, you could hit me 10 times. I don't care how trained you are in that boxing ring of yours with gloves on. You could hit me 10 times and I probably wouldn't feel it. If I catch you 2 or 3 times, that post-mortem face of yours is going to crack in half. Like, can everyone just get real with themselves and each other, online, offline? We're going to have to meet at some point, right? And all this shit's going to stop.
Yeah, man. That's why it's so great to have a guidebook, dude. This Aura Linda, man. It's great, but it just lines up perfectly with everything you talk about.
I wouldn't fight Tommy, though. I wouldn't roll around with him. He's insane. I would just spray him down. Like, I'd spray him down, like spice up his life, or I'd just put him down because he's a rabid slave and looks post-mortem anyway. I got nothing to gain from rolling around with a rabid slave like that. Makes me a little bit nervous because he may carry some kind of disease in his oral orifice. Like a reptile usually has some kind of hard bacteria in its mouth. And if it gets a hold of your arm or one of your appendages, You can lose it. You know, like some kind of a Komodo Tommy. You know, he carries some infectious bacteria that take your limbs off. It's not even a venom. It's just filth.
Dude, I picture him.
You ever
as
see
like
that saliva spit that drips from a Komodo Tommy's mouth? It's grotesque. And there's all types of life-threatening bacteria in there. Gets in your blood, you're done. It's only a question how long you're going to last. He has meth mouth.
crawling around
That's what
the
that
ceiling.
is. Go ahead, Bryan O'Shea.
Nah, man, I know. It's just straight demonic, dude. Motherfuckers possessed.
Oppressed, repressed, depressed, and possessed.
Possessed. Fuck. Demonic shit. Spiritual warfare.
I mean, let's be honest, too. His eyes are recessed like lighting. He's got these dark circles around his eyes and these cavernous holes. Just recessed eye sockets. Where you can barely see his whole eye made out because he looks just like the Voldemort creature. You know, a third of his eye is behind the orbital bone. You know, that's a post-mortem look. Is somebody gonna make Laluma Tardy's funeral arrangement soon here, please? Can we crowdfund that? Someone get a headstone and a plot together, because he's not long for this world, it seems.
Rika's telling me to take my street back. She said he'd taking over the reins.
Yeah, the irony is in a world like this, I'll die over the next 3 to 5 years. He'll be kicking till 80 or 90 years old, doing horrible broadcasts to 20 people, smoking meth like Keith Richards. All right, hit me with a little bit of karaoke, O'Shea. Let's really get loose over here. Only the good die young. One time, Billy Joel, the Long Island Boys. Why not?
Did you see what I was just playing before you came up?
What? No, I didn't.
It was me doing a rap battle impromptu downtown Chicago.
Oh yeah, nobody wants to hear that.
Even know how the real is wet.
Wait, hold on. Oh, this guy's rebutting what I did. Let's see. Now they were.
It's me. I'm a real G, do it like I'm supposed to. I'm just in this fucking life, and I supposed to. Just get it how I supposed to fucking get it. I got a couple bitches on the side. I'm saying, Pops. I got lit it. Just like Larry Hoover, I got fucking lit it. Just like a book that you tuck up in your arm, I did it. I'm just reading. I know what I'm needing. I'm the one I'm supposed to get. Comes out. It don't matter.
I get the rebuttal.
Come on. Come on.
Mic check.
What we do. Slaughter fools all day. Ooh. The white boy going ham. Giddy. You acting a little too giddy. Big Diddy. Oh!
This is like Bryan O'Shea's Slim Shady moment. This is like at the. Oh man, that was just like it was in the movie, Bryan O'Shea.
We out here. This how we do it. We out here.
Dude, they lost their minds when they posted this on Facebook.
Remember Eminem at the shelter when he was there with Future and he battled Papa Doc? That was like your Papa Doc moment right there.
Yeah.
He turned his back on you. You shut him down.
Exactly.
You know what? You're fucking lyrics. You're fucking lyrics, man.
He wants to hit me with the bottle.
Oh, that's why you don't rap battle black people, because you know it always ends in a real battle. You stay away from that. What are you thinking? You don't remember what happened after Eminem had his shining moment at the shelter? Yeah, they caught him out back and threw him on the car and beat him up. See, everyone forgets about that part of the story, you know?
Dude, they lost their minds when they posted this on Facebook, because I knew everyone from the hood. I didn't even show you the first half of the video. I knew.
Now, while he stands tough, notice that this man did not have his hands up. This free world's got you gassed up. You should have had everyone put their hands up, man, from the 313.
Yeah, put your hands up. All right.
He beat you up after this, didn't he, Bryan O'Shea? He raped you when the cameras went off. So after this, he raped me. I totally won the rap battle, but I lost the rape battle.
Yeah, the camera
He
cut
took
off
my cheeks.
just in time. So I don't know. I was gonna play this beat for you, but
Hey, restream a room of slavery for like 2 minutes. I want you to see him cycling and spinning, just completely disjointed, insane, dissolute, and with a crowd full of people now. He's got up to 35, 40 people already, just sucking off everyone's panels. And it's the most brokenest of the hoes you could imagine in that chat. Oh, it's glorious, O'Shea. Wait till you witness this.
Oh. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Looking fucking rough.
Why do you have such
dude.
horrible internet, man? Get closer to the Hard Rock. I know they got 5G Wi-Fi there.
These motherfuckers don't.
That's you, bro. You've been doing that all night. You got lagging issues.
Viewers, and the more I ban them,
do
views ain't going down. I think y'all might appreciate me kicking out the riff raff, and he's kind of an asshole too. We'll tell that story one day. Let's see, January 18th. I hope I'm not busy. I'm not sure if that's when World War III. If you missed earlier, King TL, I was doing this stream from 2025. I made reference to the.
What in the fuck, dude? This is, I can't even. Dude, I can't even do it, dude. It's fucking lagging, anyways.
The effect World War III.
Tommy sporting the IKEA sheets are also curtains collection, as you can see in the background.
We're good. I'm paranoid because of what happened on the afternoon stream.
Rich men usually do that.
Spiritual
Right.
I swear.
Oh man, he's
Dude,
looking
what show are you guys
rough.
Yeah, like when you go to John Podesta's house, he's got a whole bunch of crazy artwork.
And also,
You know, like little boys and stuff, like Tommy. And then he has curtains. He has sheets as curtains over the windows. It's something that very rich, powerful men do. Like if you go to Jeff Bezos' house, he's actually got sheets over the windows as curtains. I know that this is sort of something that's not widely known, contrary to popular belief.
Say Magic Man because I'm alchemizing.
Right, it's the new. Everything, you know, it's like ripped jeans. You know, make it look like it's.
Yeah, Elon just released a big box truck, electric box truck, and it actually has curtains, and they're actually also sheets.
Bro, why are you talking all that?
It provides privacy in the back of the vehicle. That's not funny, Jennifer. Why are you even in here? You're supposed to be like you don't notice women on these panels are never in the room with these men for 8 to 10, 12 hours at a time? That's what you're supposed to do.
Ballerina. Oh, hail bow.
By the way, he says he's voluntary celibate. Anybody buying that? That it's voluntary? I mean, that part. Anyone buying that? Can we take a poll? Would anyone fuck this man? I mean, I'm obviously fat and grotesque and Trek-like, but we know there's tons of women who'll fuck me. There's at least one fucking me now, fairly regularly.
I don't know, man.
Can we do the poll, please? Will anyone fuck this disgusting post-mortem looking creature with the wide, shifty, disjointed eyes?
Isn't respectable at all at this point. Have you not been around long enough to see him?
Yeah, start a poll, Bryan O'Shea. I think we need that. It's part of audience engagement, right? It gets the algorithm going. Numbers up, shit like that.
Did he pay you for it? Did you at least
Let's see.
Fiat Cash App to you?
Fuck, you make a poll.
Because he's a fucking grifter.
Better question. How much cat coin would it take to fuck this post-mortem looking cretin, Voldemort creature? And then here's the answer, like 1,000, a billion, or there's not enough of anything in the world you could give me to ever entertain fucking this creature. That's the third. It's quite a long third option, but maybe you could just, you know, shorten that a little bit. Abbreviate it. See, there's nothing in TNIT. All right. Not a chance. Maybe we go with the The third option.
Start a poll. Fuck. How do you start a poll?
Like Donald Trump could give me his gold-plated private jet, and I wouldn't get anywhere near this disgusting, demonic, post-mortem looking creature.
Conversations? Did you think I wouldn't do something like
Jeff Bezos could gift me Amazon, the whole company, right? In trust, he could say, "I'm giving you all of Amazon right now. You'll immediately take possession of it." Still, nobody would get in the room with him, let alone fuck him. I mean, shit, you probably wouldn't even want to live in the same building as this guy, let alone fuck him. Like, imagine you had an apartment and this guy was across the hall. What are you doing? I mean, I'm keeping. Yeah, exactly. You're leaving. Right. You were never there to begin with. That was the correct answer, Jennifer, in the back. Yeah, you're definitely. You're not. I was gonna say you're definitely keeping an eye on him. No, you're packing up and going.
I keep offering people my empty room and nobody wants it. Like I'm a faggot.
They think if you see a roach. Oh shit.
Oh, but I don't want to be tight.
Thank you.
I mean, just look how desperate he is for anybody to be watching and listening.
Catching some offers of hospitality. I don't read that off you, and I'm just gonna leave you with the discernment of.
All right. Like, fuck, dude. This is. I can't. This is rough, dude.
So you don't have to see
it's old, dude. I don't know what's worse. Fucking.
Look at his frail, weak wrists. Right? Like my grandmother, when she was close to death, had thicker wrists than Tommy does. And he's gonna break my legs. He'd break his hand trying to hit me.
Yeah, it would just explode into like bone dust.
I completely disfigured my hands. What happened? I tried to punch Paul Unslaved. Completely exploded my wrists. My limp, weak, concentration camp like wrists. My dock out wrists.
So down is up is down.
My ouch wrists. Did you see what I did there? Completely blew up my ouch wrists.
Ultra.
And as a white guy,
We're observing a creature, Pancho Villa. Anything's going on.
We're observing this creature in its habitat. It's obviously on some kind of stimulant. Obviously, it's been given something to activate it, and now it's acting out and expressing, and we're just kind of viewing it in its enclosure.
And I mean, if you really want to get U.S. issues,
You probably don't want to interact with it directly, right? Don't look directly at it. Don't try to approach the cage area. Don't feed it. Keep all limbs away from the enclosure.
We got a break from our sponsors here.
Hey guys, real quick. Here's the
He can't be serious with that fucking intonation. He can't really be trying to. I'm already like starting to emulate it accidentally. He can't be serious with that intonation.
White hats, black hats, break free or die trying. A hat.
He's still putting that on.
The mug, the Flammarion, break free or die trying right here. $15 for the mug, guys.
He can't be serious.
Just like the books, we've been mailing a lot of books out. You're going to get this free. It's a brochure. It's a
Jehovah's Witness pamphlet.
The first seal.
Dude, you're like, I did the bit non-bit last night, and I go, these are limited shirts and all the rest of it. It's actually true, and it seems people actually want them. Like this guy goes, oh my God, you get this brochure completely free. That looks like something I throw away when I'm walking around. Like if I'm walking around on Vegas or Manhattan, someone will hand me something and I go, are you asking me to throw this away for you? Because that's pretty much what's going to happen from here on out. I got to tell you, you basically just handed me trash and asked me to throw it away.
Whoa, this is fucking
free Archaix decal for your car, laptop, or whatever.
What are they called? Rorschach test?
They're $5 a piece. So, females, we got your V-necks. You wanted some V-necks? You got them right here. You just tell us your size. We got black and gray We have short sleeve.
Yeah,
and
but
we
that's
have
the
long.
thing. You haven't lived the brand. You haven't broken free of anything. You're just marketing a non-brand you don't live. This is so strange. Break free or die.
Figures with these new these Phoenix shirts. So guys,
He needs to break free of that
we have
voice
gray
intonation and that
black
fake character.
new style Phoenix shirt.
You should say "I'm a slave" on his shirt.
Here they are. Remember, these are new style. Look at the decal on the back. The
Break
decal
free.
for the new style is
Okay.
not the
What are you doing? Doing
same
information.
as the old original.
Look at the decal.
This is new style shirts, black and gray. Just tell us your size.
Who even wants that?
Here's the old style. A lot of people still like these guys.
Oh, that's a great
because the
shirt.
old
A shirt with
style has
your
this
name on
massive
it.
Phoenix on the back. People really like. Real colorful. It's not so colorful on camera. But remember, we got long sleeve.
What
we got
type
short
of
sleeve, we got
tard
black,
walks
we got
around
gray.
Walmart with a shirt that says
This is
archaics.com?
OG. This is old style. Old style.
Got a bag
For all that's archaic.
What are you going to put in there?
What is he? Put it right here in this tote.
If you need a bag to keep all
short as
the
possible,
shit
guys.
I'm going to sell
The
you, I
email
got that
for
covered
orders,
too.
Just like the books. We've been mailing a lot of books out. Just contact that email, and she's gonna take care of you.
Just send me the shit. Don't worry about it. Fuck, dude. So he actually talks like that.
The worst part is when they put the shit on that they don't wear to pretend like they wear their own shit. Like now he's got a hat on and the shirt, and you'll never see him wear that shit in any other video. But in that video, when he's promoting, he's got all the gear on, keychains, fanny packs, archaics.com. Yeah, I mean, these guys are shameless. Please, Bryan O'Shea, if I ever get to this point, right? I know this kid went and made 40 shirts and we're doing the whole gift thing. But if I ever get like this guy, please let me know if I'm not noticing, because it's fucking embarrassing and pathetic. Okay. And this is what I wanted to avoid, really.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. I got your back, man. I don't see it happening though, man. These, like, who is
like, I'm not doing that, right? Like, it doesn't come off like that now. Like, he went and did the shirts. I told him make 2. He makes 40. I go, all right. People say they want them. Gift for gift. And it says you're a slave on it. It doesn't say archaics.com. You get where I'm going here? Kind of an interesting, triggering shirt to prove a point, spark a conversation. Yeah, I really hope, you could give me $1 billion. I really hope I never come off like this person. So please, everyone, stay on me if that, is taking place.
Yeah, because your shirt's perfect, dude. Your shirt is literally like it's to me it'd be on the ground dangerous, dude. Because I like to go in the hood, the ghetto. So I'm definitely it's definitely gonna spark some sort of conversation. Which I just hope we don't go left, but nah.
Yeah, we know you like to go to the hood, Bryan O'Shea. So when that hooker that you regularly meet over there sees that shirt, is she gonna be upset with that?
She probably. I mean.
I'm kidding, Bryan O'Shea. That's ridiculous. You don't have any money for a hooker. I mean, you would fuck one, but you just don't have any money for one.
I don't roll like your father.
Oh, ooh, wow. Okay, we're doing that now. So you're gonna go back. You're gonna go back a generation to burn me. Huh? You're roasting me from prior generations. Okay. I mean, hey, I told you that. That's the only reason you know it. So. It was a common thing, apparently, they tell me. If you're Italian on New York, everyone's bought a hooker. At least once, twice, 15, 20 times.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard Artie Lang tell them stories on Stern, but it's fucking
right.
Longshoreman.
Yeah, I can't get it done, Bryan O'Shea. I've entertained the idea, but I can't get it done. So you're telling me this is $100, or I could just masturbate for free? No brainer. It's like,
right.
I'm really that cheap. Italian's a Jew that doesn't read. So
yeah, especially in America, it's just a horrible, shameful experience. Like, not that I've gone, whatever. I've done one of those stupid rub and tug things, which is basically the same shit, but She's even
Yeah,
more
and we
gross
have to
now.
go through the whole dance of them pretending that I'm physically attractive, and they'll never be able to pull it off. So it's just embarrassing all around. You get what I'm saying.
Need the girlfriend experience in Brazil. But whatever, man. It's fucking. Yeah, it's bizarre. Maybe other countries, though, it's kind of more. Yeah, like if you go to Italy, it's probably just like fucking common as hell. Like the wife knows they got some. He's got this little hole on the side, this little mistress.
Yeah, the whole thing is just awkward and uncomfortable and embarrassing. Like, imagine a woman being paid to be in the room with you and trying to pretend like she doesn't smell the urine coming off you. She's, you know, she does. You can see the look on her face. You know, and she's gonna try to pull it off, but you know, right?
Well, my dumbass catches feelings. Like, oh, you little whore, just fucking getting jealous. Quit being a whore.
Yeah, well,
Settle
see,
down.
that's the thing. Now you got to go right to being abusive to cover your insecurity, and you know
No,
that's
I'm
just
saying
kind of
in a
more
good way.
embarrassing.
Like, I want her to be mine. So I'm just saying that.
Come here, you whore. I'm gonna give you a swirly.
No.
I'm gonna give you a wedgie.
No, it's endearing when I say whore. Like, it's not. I would never be like, you whore. Like, I wouldn't be mean. Fuck. My little whore. Prostitute. Because I got one in Costa Rica. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I was gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna do it either. I was all prude.
Yeah, neither did she. She started second guessing. Maybe I could just do Uber.
It's all legal out there too. They have cards. Like they have to show you their card. That's like registered. Whatever the fuck.
I'm a registered sex worker. This is all licensed.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Because they've been tested, so you could look at check their
Man,
card.
that would have been in like 2030. They got legal registered sex workers. Why the fuck have we not kind of got with the point already? You know? We're like progressive here, aren't we?
Vegas, they try to front like that something. What happens
If a licensed sex worker is willing to fuck you to save your life, that's something I support.
Giving me Lieutenant Dan vibes right now. Is that me? I sound like Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan smells like urine.
That's wait a second. So
I'm
you
not a
just took
smart
it
man,
to,
Lieutenant Dan, but I know what urine smells like.
I know when I've been pissed on. Oh man. They were trying to give Hank the business with the shrimp. Trying to say he sounded like whatever the dude's name was from with the shrimp business. Lieutenant Dan, Forrest Gump.
He's doing a Sophia down there. Sophia can't live that comment down. Sex workers saved my life.
I mean, yeah, that's not a laughing matter. Jack Talcott saved her life.
I mean, I got a feeling that if you jingled a shiny pair of keys in front of her on the right day, it might save her life.
I mean, it's such a good sound clip, but I almost feel bad. Like if I get those soundboards going, this shit could get ruthless. Between these memes and AI technology, shit's gonna get wild, man.
That rainbow bird kite up there saved my life.
That garden gnome saved my life. Fuck.
Joe Biden saved my life, I'm pretty sure. I go, no, you don't understand how this goes. Jack Talcott's known for ruining lives. That's his reputation. So You're not going to trick all of us here today by making us believe he saved your life.
That late night infomercial saved my life.
Yeah, I mean, you go back far enough, like you could find someone to say something good about anyone. Like there's someone on record, I just saw it the other day. They go, Hitler saved my life. You know, it was in black and white, Super 8 footage, 8mm. She was right there. Hitler saved my life. Little did she know, fast forward, that didn't age well. I'm pretty sure Nicole Brown Simpson's a week before the well-known incident said OJ saved my life. Just a week before, what we all remember.
God. John Wayne Gacy saved my life. One motherfucker lived. Came rolling out of a carpet, telling the story. Just rolling motherfuckers out the carpets, too, throwing them away.
Yeah, one of the little girls at John Wayne Gacy's clown parties. They're still telling that story. John Wayne saved my life. What, the cowboy? No, the molester who killed 20 boys. Or young men, excuse me.
Saved my life and killed my brother. God damn. All right. So we did the video. What else we got, man? You're trying to do karaoke? No, you're trying.
I'm over it. Bryan O'Shea. Yeah. You had your chance. You blew it.
Fuck, I did. At least we got this guy.
Would be much more convenient to have an air rifle. With that
yeah, take a page out of Benton's book. Just put Illumitami on autopilot for the next 3 hours. I'll get you some numbers.
Gone hours. I can miss. I'll get another.
Hey Tom, how you doing? You're a great guy. Good to have you here. Yeah, just go ahead and take over.
Try again tomorrow.
I'm gonna go get me a big gulp. One of those big hot dogs from 7-Eleven. Those extra big ones. Just go ahead and take over. Maybe a taquito.
Still wearing the shirt.
Yeah. Partner, let's go ahead and drama bond over Paul Unslaved.
That's great stuff, partner. I'm gonna go lay down, rest my head. I'm getting woozy.
Can't believe I beat AIDS. Thought for sure I was dead there. Partner. AIDS can't kill me, partner.
I turned the heat up in this motel room and I put Illumitami on and I sweat out the AIDS. I sweat, don't laugh at that. Jennifer, please, don't encourage me.
Who thought time would be the cure for AIDS? Partner.
Right. The only problem is I wound up getting cancer. So I sweated the AIDS out, but I got cancer from Illumitami. Turns out he's full of radiation, even through a screen.
Got that Arkansas diabetes, even though I'm not obese. Can't shake. Runs in the family. Partner.
No, my roll.
I can't produce a broadcast, and my pancreas can't produce insulin. Partner.
We'll just go out and do things knowing that it's not that day yet.
But diagnosed me with AIDS. I thought I was dead. But then I found out AIDS is fake. I'm alive, partner.
They told me I had AIDS, and I was happy till I realized they weren't going to give me any helpers.
Neighbor buildings, dryer AC ducts or whatever. Yeah, I think they're the dryer ducts. Whatever they are, the screen is busted and the squirrels live in it. And in the morning, if they hear my dog or have some suspicion I'm out, you'll see like one of the heads. And there's a dog like, whoop, like, is he dropping food? Is he dropping food?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I swear, this is every day room in every county jail. I swear, I'm a millionaire. I'm a Golden Gloves boxer. I've knocked out so many people. Medication! So anyway, yeah, I'm there online talking to myself about Paul Unslaved to a huge audience. I was so famous out there. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed, Tom. Contemplate my own death. I'll see you tomorrow because, you know, we're locked up together. We're not getting out.
I got like $20 liquid, but I got like 2.4 million.
I'm fucking rich, okay? But I have no liquid. That's why I'm eating applesauce out of a can. And I'm using a sheet as a curtain. Right? But I'm going to be rich one day.
My stool is liquid as well. I'm on a very good diet. I eat a lot of Little Debbie devil cakes.
I'm rich if meth became a currency overnight. Okay? And it's not liquid. It's ice.
Hear this wisdom that I can't tell
I
you.
showed you that you just cog this. It's like, dude, it's right in front of your face. And we acknowledge that. And he fucked up because then when graphics went up, if graphics had summoned that time when I said, got Z to acknowledge planets cycle and do stuff, stars do not, graphics had Z dead to rights. And then when that douchebag.
No, go ahead and turn it up. You'll notice you start to get into this transcendental state.
Oh my God.
It's almost like a spiritual experience.
Multi-thousand sub guy. What a fucking joke. And Davis, I know you saw the shit I tagged you in. I know you saw it. And I know Z saw it too, because that's why he's been pretty scarce since then. I think Z does like me because I like Z too. I think he's ashamed to see me face to face. I'm going to do this because my camera's doing a cool effect, at least from my perception, like Paul Unslaved. So yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm more interested in what got you flat motherfuckers so married to the idea of flat, because it's not about shape debate. Shape debate's long past one. There are zero proofs of flat. There is the one thing I'll agree with. Yes, we can all go out in a field and we can go like this. I agree. It looks like it's flat. If you had no concept, if you couldn't see the sky, if you just saw this plane, if you only saw where the curve takes away your fucking.
You should just rip the Pookie right on stream, dude. Like, why?
I agree it looks flat, but that's the only thing. And like
He's in the middle of one, right?
It looks flat by your perception. Now let's try and look up. Now let's look at the things and how they move. Because he proved it himself when he showed the pattern of the sun.
Were you saying something?
Oblong figure 8. Oh my God!
I just completely checked out there. I went like I actually time traveled almost. I actually went into this like remote viewing space where I kind of left my body and looked back at it. I'm telling you, this kid has a way about him. Like you turn him on, you just start to leave your body. It's almost like this survival instinct.
This combined with 5G, it's fucking over, man. What are they doing over there? Who's in this chat? What are they?
Oh, it's every
It's getting
broken hoe
weird.
and hater you've ever seen from the beginning of this season 1, as he says.
You're right. Wow. Look at all these names. Just the random bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, read out some of the names and see if you can find a pattern there. All right. I'm not going to lead you. Just see if you can
Let's
read
see.
out names and find a pattern with all of them.
Let's see. Angela Baby Carson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean Baby Voldemort Carson. Go on.
We got Sherelle Snow.
Uh-huh. I could get into that, but I won't because, well, I don't need to give you a because. Go on.
Let's see. We got Simple Jack. Razvan. Of course.
Simple Jack. Uh-huh. Razvan. Right.
Hey, dumbass. These people. King TL. I don't even know, dude. Yeah. It's just random fan. I don't even know some of these people. DWS.
Well, there's a lot of sock accounts over there because they don't want to get caught and they're hating and worshiping the devil together. Death worshiping.
Freedom Grower. Oh, shit. Yeah. I don't even know these people. Be More Busker. Just Frank. All right. Yeah. Wow, shit. This is like some weird. Yeah. This is creepy, dude. I feel like it's some sort of demonic sigil.
Yeah, this is a Christian who's going to expose me, by the way. No, just go ahead and put the sound up. That's all you need. That's the intro right there. Here's your next Christian who's going to expose me for being devilish. And go.
See, Frank? It's not hot. I'm joking. See, Frank? You got a bigger pan too, because I eat like I could be Paul and slave size, but I'm not. How about that?
That's weird. You just turned the volume up and he said my name. Like you could just tune in any time and he's constantly talking about me almost. It's really weird.
And I'm not even going to get into the combat things and the streets of hard knocks in the rural and the city. And you guys know about all the
Here's him acting tough again, saying he's going to beat me up. I told you about this 2 hours ago. He was doing this bit, doing it again.
But cake, coffee. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about coffee is killing you.
He's now eating cake and coffee at 11 o'clock at night as a meal.
Speed the fuck up already. Especially if doggy beats me to it. I'm just coffee.
You think maybe that's why you're bouncing off the walls like that flubber creature with Robin Williams? That little green ball that just bounces off the walls, maybe because you're eating cake and coffee all day, every day?
A death wish is not suicide. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
I mean,
dark circles around the eyes. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that's how you look when you exist on cake and coffee and you have a broken spirit.
You're going on that mission. It's suicide run, really?
Like I can exist on cake and coffee. You see how I present and how I at least have some color in my face. I mean, he looks like a corpse.
I've ever been in life, and it had nothing to do with substance abuse. Most suicidal I've ever been was just keeping my
broken spirit will really do like a lot to you. You know, spirit can make you or break you. You combine broken spirit with cake and coffee all day, and this is what you get. And you throw a little meth in the mix too, and maybe a drunk 17-year-old for kicks.
I was just down to do that sacrificial, righteous move. You know, maybe a little mad at things.
Yeah.
Little cake, little coffee, little drunk 17-year-old, and voila, Bryan O'Shea.
Pancho Villa, what is your problem? Why would you hang on every word?
It's just the drawn-in cheeks, like Tommy.
Out here talking like people are hanging.
Bad look, dude.
Should be more careful, right? Faggot! See, are you hanging on that?
It's gonna be getting dangerous. But these motherfuckers live forever, like you're saying. They don't die of meth. They die of some sort of violence surrounding it. It's never like an overdose from the drug itself.
By the way, I'm the narcissist he claims regularly. The guy who sits on a broadcast talking to himself about me, constantly laughing at his own jokes. I'm the narcissist, by the way. The guy who constantly messages everybody behind the scenes and tries to curate their experience and lead them and mislead them and make them think things about me and beg for cash apps while he's rich. Yeah.
Oh man,
Christian, another Christian.
I think of a good 2-hour number.
I'll get the holy water.
2-hour number?
500 liquid. How could he have 500 liquid? How often does he have access to his
your
shit?
Time
Like,
might be going. I got confused.
Yeah, there is no.
Yeah, 2303.
And look at his bony, gangly, filthy fingers too. It looks like a crypt keeper.
22 minutes.
Yeah, that's bad, dude.
He looks like a skeleton they pull out in anatomy class. You remember in 8th, 9th grade, they pull out the whole skeleton hanging on a metal pole? Yeah, it's Tommy. Tommy doubles for the university as an anatomy skeleton. They hang him on a metal pipe and they roll him out during class. Because you can literally see every bone in his body. So they don't even need to use the dead skeleton. They just hang him on the pole, wheel him out, and then point to the bones. This is the orbital socket, children.
Gotta fucking do an autopsy on him.
Did he just run because he knew we were restreaming?
I think so. Because he
definitely just ran because he was uncomfortable in his own skin, awkward, laughing at his own horrible jokes, and had nowhere to go with it because I wouldn't respond or go over there. So he just fucking ran. Wow.
Golly, man, that was rough, dude. Fucking hell. But it's all about trying to touch this soul if there's a soul left, just like that cop, dude. It's like, but how
You should do this
how
more
do-
often, Bryan O'Shea. There's kind of a chill vibe over here, as they say, as Pineal would say. It's a chill vibe. You know, you guys are cool over here. So yeah, I mean, like maybe who else is on? Like we just, as long as Jennifer could take this. Like any other pathetic, hating slaves desperate to panel and make money on right now? There's got to be someone in desperation, someone addicted to like not leaving the group.
I got a message from our sponsor real
Hey,
quick
guys,
while I look
real
for that.
quick, here's the merch you've been asking for: white hats, black hats, break free or die trying. A hat, $15.
Break free or die trying.
Break free or die trying.
How about this cup?
Hey guys, real quick, here's the merch you've been asking
I
for:
got a welcome
white hats,
mat.
black
I got
hats,
bath towels.
break free or die
I got
a hat,
shower
$15.
covers.
The mug, the Flammarion, break free or die trying, right here, $15 for the
I
mug,
love the
guys.
fact that he's got a
Any
bag
order,
to keep
any
all the
order.
useless shit in he's going
Just
to
like
sell you that you don't
we've helped
need.
a lot of
That
people
was
out.
the
You can get
best
this free. It's a
icing
brochure,
on the
it's
cake.
rolled out, it's decoded.
I got a
First seal goes
brochure I'm
in
going to give you too.
and we're headed toward the breaking of the second seal. Any shirts that are ordered going to get a free Archaics decal for your car,
This fucking
laptop, or whatever. If you want
Jehovah's
any more,
Witness
section
came by and
is
handed
open.
this to me.
There's
It's
$5
yours
a
for
piece.
free.
So
You want to be a
females,
branded
section
slave like
VA.
me
You want us
and
to
promote
VX?
for
You
me,
got them right
even
here.
though I'm not about nothing
Just
and
tell us
do
your
nothing?
size. We got
Break free or die trying right on your bumper,
sleeve and we have
right
long
on that
sleeve.
registered car.
Females,
Yeah.
women, you can show off those figures with these new
Yeah, you can put that right on your driver's license and on your fucking concealed carry card.
gray and black new style Phoenix shirts. Here they are.
Oh man,
These are new
that's a
style.
great color combo too.
Decal for the
You
new
know,
style.
like a sort of a vomit green brown mix with a hot orange on the back and a light blue on the front. Oh man, that's a hell of a color combo. Would you make that in a dark room?
Old style has
You might want to turn the lights on next time he designs these shirts.
real colorful. It's not so colorful on camera, but remember, we got long sleeve.
It's not so colorful on camera. It's a horrible color scheme and design.
Yeah.
Girls do not sign this thing.
I wouldn't wash my car with that shirt.
Because of this NDA.
Trying to find a black live streaming. Fucking.
No, we want the usual beta males who are desperate to create some kind of notoriety or living or attention for themselves. So just, you know, the usual pack of loser failures that we've taken interest in ever since they've shown up consistently, obsessed.
Fuck, I got to individually.
Broke it. I finally broke his bitch ass the other day. Like he's gone with no report. What about We Are a Slave TV? They're not on. Eon can't do a broadcast more than once every 3 days. He puts a lot of energy into it.
Let's see. Let me look into that.
Right there, it says archaics.com.
Let's see.
We also got another one, I'm a dumbass.com, for those who like that. Yeah, because I really want an Archaics bag. Yeah, when I'm getting strip searched at an airport, I'll have an Archaics bag.
Low state. Who the fuck is live? Dude, I'm not subscribed.
If you buy this bag, no one will ever search you again. You'll be so pathetic. They'll just say, "No, is that an Archaics bag? You can go ahead. You're pathetic." Yeah, what about host state? The Pathetic Warrior is completely destroyed. We know that now.
What happened with
gone,
that, dude?
and there's nothing we could do, Bryan O'Shea.
He's
Yeah, he's gone. There's nothing we could do.
Well, you make fair points, and I appreciate your opinion.
This is his
Let me ask you,
latest
Dave,
and
what brought you to
greatest.
my show? How did you discover me?
Oh, I'm a flat.
Yeah, he's now doing the whole clipping up old shows and putting them out like they're new, but he's not doing lives anymore. So again, this is the season of sacrifice. This is harvest season. So you're going to see a lot of broken beta males leave and maybe not return. At least for
So
a bit.
abrupt, dude.
Well, that's what happens when you have no fucking self-worth or self-esteem or obligation to your non-audience you didn't build. That's what happens. You talk all this big high-power shit, then one day you're up and leave and we don't know where anybody went. Right. Exactly what I said from the beginning. That's why their women don't respect them. That's why their children don't respect them. That's why their career peers don't respect them. That's why I didn't respect them and still don't. They're fair weather. They ain't about shit.
Fuck, they're over here blabbing about flat Earth still, dude. Like, what do they get out of this?
Choice. I have to make income, and at least it leaves
This guy's
me outside of
come on, man. This
like the
do
structure.
I really have to go in on this guy?
All the lies.
Low hanging fruit or
It's
what?
not just flat Earth. It's like all the lies that are in our world, and it's tough. So
Can't
it's
even
nice
take
to have
this.
shows that you can go to and listen to. And
Seems like more people are coming to this understanding.
Oh my god, I can't even take it. Fuck that shit.
His fucking voice and personality is vomitous at this point, how fake he is and put on with that drawn out energy. Try to draw you in. Like, you know, you act like we haven't seen the different sides of you. This is what I love about these people. They forget we've seen all sides of you and that this is just the latest iteration. He was doing this thing for about a week or two where every other word now was and you know, he never did that before. It's just more indication that he's refashioned himself to bullshit and lie and try to buy himself an extra half a second, 5 times a sentence in order to bullshit, spin, and lie and be able to monitor himself while he does it. Fucking pathetic. I've never seen snakes that do what they do like they do on here. And I've been a lot of places with a lot of type of people. These are some different kind of snakes on this fucking thing.
It's interesting you say how it's like one person, one personality, or they're all the same, or at least
Yeah, it's all the same self, man. You're either actualized, realized, and aware, or you're all just that one self of corruption, worldly culture and society and subconscious upload. You know what's really sad to see is how many times, and again, I'm not gonna tell you I don't have whatever up in me. You know, there's an animal in every man, but you know how many times you see women, you're out at a party, whatever, you ain't even talking to them, right? Because you're like self-doubting, insecure. You know, the folks who got a lot of talent and intelligence and ability oftentimes are the most insecure. And you watch guys like this always outcompete you in different arenas throughout your life simply because you doubted yourself. So you wind up getting outcompeted or governed by your inferiors, like Plato said. So many times I watched frat boy douches like this and Slow State walk away with a woman who I thought was attractive because I was only looking at the physical, and I had to learn more through life experience. These are broken boys with broken hoes.
You may know my guest.
And that's why they always end up alone.
On these YouTube airwaves. You can find my guest at a channel called We Are Awake TV. We Are Awake TV seems like he's been doing his thing. Ian has been doing his thing for.
So I could be here in time. So
Wow.
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? Ian, that's one of the disadvantages of me doing such an early broadcast.
He's doing it there. No, pause it. Pause it. I got to give you the.
One of the disadvantages.
He's doing it there. You're not hearing that? Am I like? Because I'm really good with just connections and little subtleties, and I can pick up on the smallest little details. He never used to do that, and this is now a regular thing now. because he has to bullshit. He knows he's been caught up on so much bullshit that now he's found a way to buy himself an extra few seconds in each sentence to figure out what he's going to bullshit and say next. All right. You run that back like the 5 seconds or whatever it is and watch this new Zetetic Warrior presentment, this Zetetic Warrior presentment with a whole new intonation, a whole new way of presenting, a whole new enunciation, and a whole new speech pattern with what appears to be an impediment.
Advantage of me doing such an early broadcast, relatively speaking.
He just did.
Doing
Whoa!
Such an early broadcast, relatively speaking.
He just did.
Me doing such an early broadcast, relatively
Yeah.
speaking. There's positives to it. One of the disadvantages is anybody in those Western time zones, it's quite early for them to catch my show live. And as you know, the live component is what attracts many of the listeners. The participating in the chat, the communal aspect of it. It's not just about watching it afterwards for the information. People want that real live experience. One of the downsides of streaming early, but there's positives to it also. I like that morning vibe for myself. I call it the panelverse, man, the truthiverse, whatever you want to call it. But I'm wondering if you're kind of like it does pigeonhole one in a certain category.
And
it was always hot avocados, HAS. Like, I wish I could get back to those order guys used to have, but I mean, I was very in tune with the seasonal things and like now it's the time of year to get hot avocados or these or whatever, you know? Yeah, that was a big one for me, man.
That's a huge.
I don't even do. I can't even do this. People are disgusting.
Let's pretend to be friends now after we like knock down, drag out metaversal war because it's politically advantageous for us, right? We're going to work together to grow our viewers, right? You'll do with them what you wouldn't do with me. Fascinating.
Huge one, man. There's so many of them. We can go down the line.
So many.
We need to think that we know
Such
what
a
the truth
compelling
is, that
interview.
we can define the truth to then give to somebody. There's a level of hubris and arrogance there that probably,
from the short period I've been listed in here. But it depends. What do you want to get into? I don't want to, go off on a tangent here.
Well, let's get in.
I don't know. I can't do this. I keep saying that. Pulling me back in. Oh man. What else, dude? This is too sad. These people are just this
All I
winnowing
can say
process.
is I'm so happy for my growth and development and my state of consciousness now and all that I've learned along the way. All that I'm reminded of. Right? I had things so off and wrong and confused. And now that like I realize so much, I'm just thankful and grateful all around, you know? I'd so much rather now be me, with my flaws and imperfections than be like any of these people. And at one time, I would have wanted to be like them, right? Like in the corporate world, when they're succeeding and life's going good and they're at the bar and they got the image of being somebody when you don't know better. And then as you live and learn, you go, holy shit, like I had this all wrong. And now that I realize more about myself and what's available, I'm like, 180 degrees in perspective.
Yeah, I resonate with that hard, man. It's interesting when you could when something's right in front of you, man. That's been there all along. It's almost like you have new eyes to see it.
All right, Bryan O'Shea, what's going on? Is it all quiet on the metaversal front? Can we hit the hay or what?
Yeah. Might have to stamp this time card.
Bentard on? Bentard might be on.
Let's see. These freaks are up to. It's not 2 in the morning. Fucking crashed out. He's done like that old man fucking.
Oh man, what's today? Is today? Oh, it's Thursday. I was gonna say you got HMFIC Steve every Friday. Fire it up Fridays. You got so many options, Bryan O'Shea.
He's got this little weekly fucking show. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's terrible.
Get out.
As if you wouldn't be able to guess that, right? As if you wouldn't be able to guess that, right?
Fuck, dude. Who? I don't know who the fuck's out here, man. Anyone chat? You guys got what channels are going on? I'm not subscribed to any of these people. Never check any of these people out. See, Ben. Let's just fucking pull this up. See what this idiot was up to the other day.
Expect anything, but it's been good, man. It's
I might ask you how to set that up.
Yeah, anything you need to know, man. Yeah, I've got the YouTube side of it turned off for now, but I can turn it back on.
This is Bentard right now.
I've still got a YouTube payment coming in like a week, I think.
This is a video
it's not
from
bad. It's not enough to live
fucking
off of, but I don't think it's really
yesterday or
intended to
something.
be that anyway. So
17 hours.
You know, I'm probably going back to work.
I just wanted to see
which
what.
is fine. Yeah, I like to work.
Is that machine
And then plus
fried?
I need to buy some. I need to do some things, you know, financially. So.
But I'm talking about the people. Like, did you
Yeah.
find like the people supported? You know, or
Burn
did you
up,
find, like it was
man.
like 50-50, or like there was more like
Yeah, machine
man.
fried.
You know what I mean?
Well, most people, and just this has been my experience, whether it's my channel or other channels, most people just don't donate. That's just how that goes.
Dude, I'm getting creeped out, man.
You need some
Goddamn.
fucking lion's mane mushroom or something. You ever see the connectivity on this kid? He'll do the for a good 5 to 10 seconds just to reach for a word that makes him look and sound intelligent. I mean, if you're gonna play that game, you got to be quick with it. You can't sit there and 5-second breaks for you to pull the damn $1 million word. Half the time, it doesn't even go with whatever he's saying. That's why he's machine fried. You know, he's got a brain on him. He's got a mind and a heart on him, but he's fucking, you know, he's got some static in the transmission, right? Some kind of white noise, shall we say.
That's, by the way, I mean, I'm not doing this for money, so, and I'm sure you're not either, but
I'm not doing this for money. You fucking scumbags can't send me
Yeah,
$5.
nobody's doing it. Yeah, nobody's doing it for anything, right? They're just doing it because they love broadcasting so much and they're so fucking good at it.
fact is,
well, there's no way. There's no way that. There's no way that I would treat anybody differently.
I can come up.
Hey guys, let's bond over the fact that as men, we want no money and pussy or security or anything really valuable ever in our life. Can we bond over that? Yeah, we're so righteous and spiritual. I mean, we didn't have options to get it anyway, so it was easy to choose this path. But, you know, look at us. We're so not worldly. I go, no, you're poor and broke, have little to no skills and abilities, and you don't apply yourself in anything. So easy to say you're going to take some righteous path and do little to nothing in yourself and in your life. Nobody's impressed by that. Fucking sit on the computer talking all day every day, could barely pay your rent or the internet bill. The fuck are you talking about?
Donation for a reason. You know, it's like you support this type of thing, and I think that I'll put up what the donations are exactly going for, to, like, you know, because if I'm going to ask for a donation, I will use it to improve the quality of the show that I'm working on. So
Right, you're going to take donations to improve the quality of your show, right?
Buy like a new camera or a new microphone or something like that.
A new camera and microphone so we can watch you look like that. The creature from the Black Lagoon.
Or something like that, you know, they get a fair deal out of it.
Yeah, I need high def.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there's always costs associated with doing anything like
just
that.
I need high def so everyone can see me look like Brandon Novak.
Distribute like you know, like
I know O'Shea knows who that is. He may or may not know who that is. Go ahead, pull up the picture of Brandon Novak in case this 10-person audience isn't aware.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Novak had a
get like a library or something going.
crazy episode on Stern where he would lick.
Brandon Novak was a good speaker, even though he was a gay call boy and a heroin addict.
They can always have access to.
He went full retard.
Like that, you know, they get the clips or whatever, you know, so we can compile a bunch of.
No.
Yeah, but you got to find him in the old days when he had like the. By the way, do you know that the Machine Fried has a black dress on? That's what that actually is. I saw him stand up earlier, and he's got one of those ASAP Rocky black dresses on. He tries to pretend it's like Muslim garb. Dude, you just want to be the pretty girl in a dress. You're not kidding anybody.
Oh my God, dude, that's very astute. What the fuck? All right, yeah, he's just.
If anybody donates to me, I'm going to immediately use it to write another book nobody will read. You believe this fucking kid had the balls to write a book?
Holy fuck. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Well, I guess not surprised.
I think I'd rather read Archaic's brochure.
And of course, I'm up very early.
Well, it's no rush.
Yeah, because you're fucking do nothing with your life up all night.
I'm probably going back to work soon. So the every morning at the same time.
Benton is so fucking boring and put on at this point.
Extra time, but we got Tommy in them, so you never know. He might keep it going to some extent. So and
Folks are so mediocre, lackluster.
There's a lot of possibilities, you know.
Yeah, I talk to Tommy more than I talk to my own family at this point. But yeah, bless you guys.
Comfortable in it too. Just fucking.
And I'll see you guys.
Yeah, hey guys, we're just fucking dumb fucks. We're gonna make fun of O'Shea for fucking doing something, but we're just gonna be fucking losing fucking idiots. Cuddle puddle of fucking mediocrity, whatever, dude.
Have him around.
Partner.
Tommy, Flow State as well.
Yeah, you watch one of these broadcasts and it's like detention at the Breakfast Club. You got some goth weirdo freak in the corner, some black dress and painted nails mumbling. You got some other wannabe Woody Harrelson LARPer online who says, I'm only this character on the internet because it's the internet and I can just pretend. You know, you just go around the room and you're like one deviant, loser, failure, reprobate, broken soul after the next. Just rebel without a cause, right?
Fucking hell, dude. I think we gotta end it on the Civil War thing, dude. Where this is where it goes, dude. They want us to fight motherfuckers like this. They need to exterminate them. I can't even read it right now, dude. It's gonna rise civil wars while we're fighting each other. They're gonna attack.
There's no fight going on here. I'm observing and commenting and reporting.
Yeah.
Like folks are saying in chat right now, these folks before they met me all had their own thing going on. Then they all met me and tried to do a lukewarm, watered down version of Paul Unslaved in every way, and it just doesn't translate. And they all went to war with me at the same time internally, whether they were open about it or not. So, like the rest of folks, look forward to the day when they just go back to figuring out who and what the fuck they are separate from me. Like, find your own fucking identity and your own purpose, your own calling, your own content.
Marika wants to see more O'Shea comedy rap adventures.
Dude, I'm going to take all 3 or 4 of those women out back. All right? They're all fucking begging for it. Yeah, her too. That little Jew. All right, it's probably about that time, O'Shea. We're getting near the nooning hour, right? The nightly nooning hour, and it starts to get a little bit, edgy, shall we say.
Right, I hear you. I appreciate you coming by, man. Get all the hotties.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck my mattress. That's
right,
code for. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I know what it's called for. Handle that, dude. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow, eh?
Exactly. That's code for I'm gonna handle it. I'm not actually gonna fuck the mattress.
Right. Get up in there, dude. Get up.
All right. I'll see you later. Insanely awkward and creepy. I look forward to seeing how you recover from what I just left you. Okay, bye.
Right. Now, see, I got all. It's been a while. Let's go. Look, see, I got all these females just huddled up here in chat. It's got me fucking tweaked out. That's why I had I just turned it right off the cliff of the creepy awkwardness with all these. I began to notice all the, what do they call them? Betties? The biddies? The betties down in chat. Okay, bye. I left my. Oh, God. You out of here, Marika? Son of a. No. See you later. All right, girls out here. Love y'all. Salt the siren. Yeah, I should probably wrap this up. Yeah. It's 10:30 here. I'm fucking tired myself. It's been a good one. It's been a good run. We got 27 people. Divide that by 3, right? Is 3 going to that? Or no? I'm trying to do some sort of. You guys are fucking shit, dude. I feel like I should end in some sort of music. All right, I'm gonna put on my newest fucking rap instrumental that I'm kind of into. I'm gonna leave on that. So I go to my playlist. I go to my beats tab. I got a lot of fucking playlists. What the fuck's my beats tab? Good beats tabs going on here. That's all I did down here. All right. Go here. Showing you guys. All right. What was that? Beats. Yeah, this is the last one. This is the newest one. See, I want to.
Airport Dad reserved his Uber.
Yeah, I want to make some lyrics and send it out to Talcott Cliplex and see if he wants to do anything with it. I could actually put something quality together. Let's see about that.
Haiku.
South of the gold. Deep inside of them catacombs. Yeah. Yeah. Back to back, beating them down. I had to speed it up. Ooh, one more time I heat it up. Back to back, she was getting it and it's even raw. Ooh, what you wanna do? You never seen this shit before. When they drop it low, now to that load, I drop that load, I do that though. Da. Yeah. Back to back, nowhere to go. Back to back up in the corner. Coming out of Bishop Raw. Now you better call the corner. I drifted raw. I came right back and swift the puff and heat it up. Damn, the kick that beat it up. Now sit the shit and heat it up. Damn, dude, too slaw. Back to the road and seen before. Ooh, boy, what you wanna do? Now I never seen that shit before. Damn, baddest bitch you ever seen. Hip to hip, come close now. What you fucking mean? I've been sliding. I've been gliding. That's the chicken now. I wish she really residing. Ooh, I'm smooth click. Tap that tap and in the front. Damn, dude, coming right back and hitting up and needle one. Damn, dude, he's going spazzy with it. Bad bitch. We hit the hip, I'm getting it. Damn, dude. Bad bitch. We hip to hip, I'm getting it. Talking about you, bitch, you for forgetting it. Damn lean. Too smooth and I'm sweaty with it. Ooh, dude, cool dude. Coming and I'm heavy with it.
hit to hit. The bitch, you know she getting it. You know what my name is, so O'Shea, you ain't forgetting it. Damn, I'm slick, I'm smooth. Coming better, watch you do. Coming with it, every move, and yes, I'm too damn smooth. Ooh, raw, coming with you, never seen before. He slicky smooth, he made this book now, bitch, you wanna do it too? Ooh, yeah. Boy, he's fucking heavy with it. Fuck you talking about, it's motherfucking gravy with it. Tip, tap, coming with, ooh, that boy, he too legit. Ooh. All right, that's a good one. Yes. Throwing a little something out there. All right, y'all. Much love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.